Welcome to the SKO Radio Network. You can find us online at skoradio.com. We're also on the TuneIn app where you can listen with your mobile devices on the Google Play and Apple Store. Find us on social media at facebook.com/SKO Radio Network. You're tuned to the SKO Radio Network.
The views and opinions expressed on the SKO Radio Network are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other hosts or advertisers. The shows found on the SKO Radio Network can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to treat, diagnose, and or claim any cure of disease or condition.
From the Rising Stars studio at the SKO Radio Network, it's time for the Some Kind of Radio Show with Earl, McCune, and the Crazy Crew. The call-in lines are open at 330-871-4422. That's 330-871-4422. Now here's Earl, McCune, and the Crazy Crew.
Discriminating audiences at the Sundance Film Festival have discovered one of the most shocking, unflinching, eye-opening films about cops ever made.
Do we look like the two dumbest guys in the world to you?
Super Troopers. In this town, you don't mess with the law.
You know how fast you were going?
65?
63.
The law messes with you.
Isn't the speed limit 65?
Yeah, it is.
I'm freaking out, man.
Can I please see your license and registry?
Perhaps some spanking and cuffing is in order.
Ain't It Cool News says funny stuff all over this movie.
Give me a double bacon cheeseburger.
Double bacon cheeseburger, it's for a cop.
What the hell's that all about? You gonna spin it now?
No, I was just telling him that so he makes it good. Don't spit in that cop's burger.
Made me laugh out loud. Long and hard.
Another highway cop? What are you guys, multiplying?
They're not just fighting crime.
Does it look like spit to you?
Yeah.
Damn it, you burger! They're fighting boredom.
They're coming back, man! Pull the vehicle over!
I'm already pulled over.
Pull over farther, man!
I can't pull it. Sir, I'm already pulled over.
He's already pulled over! He can't pull over any farther!
Super Troopers.
Cop does what before using his equipment in the field? They test it? They test it, exactly.
Damn, that's good!
God, Deb, blasting out her frickin' ears here.
Ah, bite me.
Everybody, welcome to Some Kind of Radio Show, where the host doesn't actually sit at the board anymore.
Jackass.
Less work. Less work for me. I just gonna sit here and just go. Go ahead, Deb.
Come on, right meow.
Come on. Now you're drinking your Mountain Dew. Really?
Yeah. Right meow.
Come on.
Write you out what?
I said right meow.
Come on, right now. Start talking.
Right meow.
Meow meow.
Oh my God.
No meow.
Super Troopers.
Yeah, me now.
Super poopers? Pooper scoopers.
In the movie, one of the ongoing skits they have is when they pull people over. Is, you know, they
Instead of now, it's meow.
Yeah, meow.
Yeah. Meow.
Damn it,
Meow.
I forgot my leader, Akoa.
Meow.
Oh no, I forgot mine too. Crap. Anyway, welcome to Some Kind of Radio Show, the show that has no rules and we don't
give a
At
shit.
no point, no.
we don't care. We have no point to this show at all. There really isn't a point to this show because that's why we're called Some Kind of Radio Show because we don't
know what we are.
We don't have a set, format for this show. We just talk about whatever the hell comes to mind. But anyway, tonight's we do salute a movie or a TV show most weeks. Sometimes we do a topic show.
Yeah.
But this week's show, we are saluting the movie Super Troopers. And, of course, I wanted to call it Pooper Scoopers, but I've never seen the movie. And that's bad of me. I've never seen it.
And then, hey, that kind of segues into this coming Tuesday. We have the Super Pooper in here.
And we do have the Super Pooper. The king of poop himself will be in Tuesday night. Where he's flying in from L.A., and he's going to be in the studio with us for a special Tuesday night edition of some kind of radio show.
So Tuesday, that ain't going to be in Hindenburg flying across the sky. That's going to be Troy.
That's Monday night.
Or Monday night.
He's red-eyeing it.
He's red-eyeing. Yeah, he's leaving Monday night, getting here early Tuesday morning, and then he's going to
we need to be in Cleveland at 6 a.m.
I got to pick him up at the airport at 6 o'clock in the morning. On
the airport, I don't think he has any hair.
I don't know. He might have some on his nutsack, but you never know. I don't want to see it.
He's got a red eye. You said he's flying red eye?
Yeah, he's flying a red eye.
Yeah, those massive Saved by the Bell residual checks he's still getting.
Yeah. Hey, Deb, the levels are not quite right.
So
I have them right in the box.
I know, but are you looking at them on the board there?
Yeah, they're fine.
Because they're not even moving past 2.
That's because since you messed with the board, they don't move past 2 over there.
It should.
Test.
You're nice and loud. I'm not very loud. You might want to boost
what about
me. You're fine.
I'm on 3.
Yeah, you're on 3. Yeah.
Hold on. Let Tony talk.
This is something you're supposed to do before the damn show, Debbie. That's why the board op does. No, you didn't.
Shut up.
Check baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a song.
Yeah, you're fine. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Yeah.
But everybody, welcome to the show. We are going to be here live until midnight. Earl McCune, along with Tony the Comedy Killer, and Deb running the board tonight. I don't know where John Sinsel's at. He hasn't called in yet. Is the phones even on?
Yes, the phones are on.
Okay, the phone's on. I want to make sure the phones are on. We are taking your calls live tonight.
330-871-4422.
That's right. And we'll take your calls live here on the air until midnight.
No, 11:50.
11:50? No, I'll talk to somebody right until 12 o'clock.
11:50 is the last time you can make a phone call to us.
How do you know?
Because by the time we get them off the phone, it's midnight.
Midnight. But, someone wants to call at 11:57 just to say goodnight.
Yeah, right.
Come on. There's a lot of people who want to just say, tuck you in and say, hey, good night.
What the hell are you smoking? Because I want some.
Nothing good. I don't have anything here at all. But tonight's show, like I said, we're saluting Super Troopers. We're going to play some clips.
Pooper Scoopers,
that's right. We're going to play some clips throughout the evening of the movie. And throughout the night tonight, we'll do that. And tonight, there is no beer review. I didn't get no beer, so we're not going to review a beer tonight. And what are you reading? Porn?
It's Ellie. Yes, Ellie, call in.
Yeah. She's looking at porn on her phone, Tony. What the hell?
No, Ellie was asking if it's okay if she calls in.
Of course it is.
No, Ellie, you're not allowed to call in
Ellie,
no more. Seriously?
Of course, Ellie.
You're one of our best callers. Call in.
You're always welcome to call in, Ellie. You're always welcome to call into the station and say hello. Ellie's been nice enough to let me know when we've had a couple little issues throughout the week where I've had to get on the remote access and fix the station stream.
And for that, she is going to become a blue. Because she's been helping.
Well, the phone's ringing and you're ignoring it. What the hell? Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
I just wanted to know if it was the right time to do it.
Oh, we're not like Sugar Shane. We take calls as soon as we open.
Yeah, we don't wait 20 or 30 minutes. We'll take making calls right away. We don't care. That's what it's all about. And we get another. Was that Sinsel? Who's that calling in?
Some kind of radio. Oop, I hung up on Ellie.
Jesus, Debbie. Get off the freaking board. You know what the hell you're doing.
Call back. I accidentally hung up.
Turn my headphones down a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Some kind of radio. Oh,
it's just
Sinsel. Twisted Schitzel.
Hi.
Oh, you fixed that? Because remember, it was coming up Troy.
Yeah, I fixed it. It said John on there.
Well, so did it. It said that when Troy called before.
I know. I fixed it, though. Ellie, call back because Deb's a dumbass.
No, I hit the wrong button. Shut up, John.
Let's see.
Deb can mess up a wet dream, I mean, really. But anyway, Ellie, please.
Hey, I messed it up too. So.
Deb pushed the wrong button because there's answer call and then there's add to group.
And they're right next to each other.
And they're right next to each other. So if you're not, believe me, it's easy to do. But there's 3 buttons. There's add to call, answer the next call, or hang up.
Yeah.
And there, okay. Now hit the add to call. That's the little button.
There's Ellie.
Deb, it's all Deb's fault, Ellie.
Don't yell at me.
It's okay.
No, Deb messed up.
I thought you were going to be alone there tonight when you put up that post.
No, well...
No, we got our one loyal guy.
Ben is.
We got our lonely gator.
Yeah. Well,
he ain't got nothing better
Dylan's
to
got
do.
an excuse. He has to work. He's working at the regular job tonight.
The Gasian man, we don't know what's up with
The
him.
Gasian man, I don't know what's going on. He's he wrote me at 6:30, said he's got stuff to do. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. Well,
I asked Kathy G to call in too.
what's that?
Oh, we got to get Kathy to call in.
I know. We do.
Haven't heard from her in a while.
But anyway.
I thought you were going to be alone, and I'm like, Kathy, we got to call. We got to help.
Yeah. Oh, we appreciate the help. By the way, Ellie, thank you so much for keeping me on my toes with checking the stream and let me know if it goes down or not. I appreciate that.
Oh, I didn't know today. Kathy told me.
But I saw your post.
Right.
So, and you wrote.
I wouldn't have been able to. I was watching
you wrote
the
me.
Winchester movie and things on YouTube. I wasn't listening today.
No, and you wrote me to tell me, and I'm like, well,
right.
Yeah, well, it's like what's really cool about it is I can access it from anywhere. Like I grab my phone, I can do everything from my phone, and I can just remote into the computer, and I can see, okay, is it a problem with the stream? Is it something the player stop? You know, like yesterday the stream stopped, and then today the player stopped. I'm like, great. So all I do is hit play again on the player, and it started right back up. But little things. It's just the way it goes.
Better little things than big things.
That's true. I mean, it's nothing major. It's just a push of a button, and
That's what my ex-wife said.
And we could just we could fix. We could fix anything.
I'm not commenting on that.
I mean, unless the computer.
I ain't touching that with Tony's
Unless the
10 foot
computer
pole.
shuts down. I mean, unless it's something physically where the computer actually shuts down, then I have to make a trip in here. But if I'm at work or I'm on the road somewhere or whatever, I can just remote in from my phone and just get on the system and say, okay, easy fix, done. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we have remote access for. It's really nice.
Yeah.
It makes life easier. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you from? Yeah. What, are you from Germany or Sweden or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't look like a Swedish woman.
She gives good massage?
Shut up, Sinsel.
Good oral swab and throat massage?
No.
No, we know that. You stopped,
maybe just for you.
Yeah,
Shut up, Twisted.
She stopped doing that 15 years ago.
No, that'd be the downstairs tenant.
Oh, hello.
She has a massage parlor.
Yeah.
And there's one across the hall.
Oh, another one. Well, the one downstairs is legit.
Yeah.
I think the across the hall is the one that provides the pleasant ending.
The happy endings,
The
yeah.
happy endings. Oh, pleasant happy.
Yeah, she's happy ending, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think John would find one there either.
No.
John would find out. We need to, and see, that's what we need on this station, an investigative team. You know how like some of they have like an investigative team?
Yeah,
that's what we need. Yeah, we need an investigative team here at SKO. That's what we need.
Well, it was like Wednesday night when I was doing, when I did my show.
Yeah.
I'm outside at one of the hourly breaks smoking a cigarette, and first one, the gal from the legit massage parlor that's underneath us, comes out and introduces herself, says, stopping for a massage and everything, and I looked at
Is she anything to look at?
Well, very nice. She's my type.
Oh yeah.
And so I asked her, she introduced herself, and
If it's your type, then it's not Earl's type.
so then I entered.
Do you have a type that's not your type?
There's
Oh, I was thinking it. She said it.
Saying you're screwing all
I
these
can't hear
college
myself.
girls that call you up from Uber and whatever, and
Can't hear yourself.
No.
Ooh, boy.
I can hear you just
Phone
fine.
you up, Tony.
Yeah, I can't hear myself at all.
There's a couple that aren't my type.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, but like the call, like Ellie's coming through real loud on my headphones, so
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
You just nice.
I'm just not talking about
it. Yeah, probably.
Turn up your volume. You got them pretty soft.
Yeah, but like
No. Turn up your headphones.
Not Ellie's fault, but like any of the caller, like
Turn up your headphones.
Ellie and John are both coming through really loud on my headphones.
There we go.
That better? Turn up your headphones. See, Deb, it helps you turn up your headphones just a
I
little bit.
did have my headphones turned up.
But not loud enough. To see, it's like a certain level where you could hear just a little bit, and then
La
there's,
la la la
you
la
gotta get that
la
right.
la 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 la.
Okay,
Anyway.
actually, in answer to your question, Ellie, it's I've come across a couple of gals that weren't my type.
Okay.
So if you,
I wasn't trying to be insulting. It's
No.
just that you come up with all these crazy
He only likes women that aren't married or dead. I mean, that's kind of what those are the two that aren't his type.
I believe in I live by the phrase "never rub another man's rhubarb," Got to thank Jack Nicholson's Joker for first Batman.
Never rub another man's rhubarb.
So, but
you had to do it just like that.
Never rub another man's rhubarb.
That's right.
So, the town needs an enema.
Help.
I thought it was the underdized clay joke.
No.
Oh, yeah? No, not underdized clay.
He puts an ass, that's all I ever need.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's funny. If you look at my first wife and my second wife, like total flip sides of the spectrum.
Right.
My first wife, now, Ellie, do you know what, China doll type of gal is, real fair complected, real pale, real dark hair?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And now, mind you, I'm Jewish. She was German.
Converts don't count.
So, but, and my first wife was short, real slender, real pale, real dark hair and everything. And then my second wife was curvy.
Right.
Real busty, red hair. Mm-hmm. She tried tanning, but it used to be funny. She would do the fake and bake because she couldn't get tan in the sun.
Right.
And then I remember, so she'd go in a tanning bed, and then, when she'd lay down, if you lifted her boobs up, you would see where she didn't get tan under her boobs.
Oh, my.
That happens to Deb.
You didn't hear that comment, did you, Tony?
No.
When you said, well, now mind you, I'm Jewish, I said converts don't count.
Yeah. Jewish is Jewish.
Uh-huh. That's what she said.
He was doing a conversion.
Hey, John, quit mouth in the box. Back away from it.
You're overmodulating.
Okay. Yeah, you're overmodulating just a little bit, John Boy. That's all right.
It's not a dildo. Don't try to swallow it.
Yeah.
Wow. Deb, are you giving? Deb, are you giving?
You know.
Deb, you giving lessons?
No, I just know John, and I know what he likes.
That's scary.
I've seen him with his favorite lollipop.
What? I'm afraid to ask. I don't know. I don't want to know. But anyway.
Quit. What the hell, John?
John?
Will you get the food out of your mouth?
Oh, that's me. I'm opening up a tea bag.
Sorry.
Okay, Ellie's tea.
Here, I want
oh my God! So
Ellie's teabagging it.
Ellie's teabagging. Okay.
Hey, John, how did that feel?
Very bad, actually.
Very bad. Oh my God.
Poor Ellie.
Only on this show we get.
Yeah,
teabags.
but we love you, Ellie.
Yeah. Only on this show we get teabagging. But anyway, we are going to get to a topic after the break. I'm sure we are. We have to get to a topic here and actually start talking about some stuff because right now we've just been rambling on incoherently for 25 minutes.
No, we didn't start till 10 after.
Well, yeah, we didn't start till 10 after.
We started late.
Yeah, we started late because of we were trying to get a couple things figured out.
Testicle difficulties again.
Yeah, trying to make sure everything was perfect before we got started tonight. So we want to make sure everything was working good. Because I do want to actually have a recording tonight that actually is playable.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah, that helps. So I want to make sure everything was working perfectly tonight. So it is. But anyhow, Deb, we want to take our first break real quick so we can get back on schedule here.
Bottom of the hour.
All right, let's take a quick break. All right, you're listening to some kind of radio show. God damn, that's loud. Oy vey. Jesus, turn that down. You need to turn that down.
Sports, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Some Kind of Radio. Its weekly mission to cover all pro and college sports, to seek out your opinions and give you mine, to boldly go where no sports show has gone before. Wednesday nights, 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern, here on Some Kind of Radio. Call in at 330-871-4422.
What's he doing? Why, it's an old superstition. Kissing a donkey relieves a toothache. Well, how about this one? For aching teeth, run 3 times around the church without thinking of a fox. Sound silly? Well, that's what people used to believe. Luckily today, they don't lean on fallacies about dental health. Instead, they've learned the facts. Where some folks used to think of going to a dentist only when they had a toothache, Today, they go for regularly scheduled examinations because they know their dentist is a specialist, concerned not only with teeth, but with bone structure, muscles, soft tissues. He can prevent or treat problems which start in the mouth and may affect the entire body. Yes, fallacies about dental health have given way to facts, and it's a good thing for you and your family, because a healthy mouth means a happier life.
2, 3, do it. Oh, go girlfriend. I'm your mother. Come on, Thorny, you're losing to the rookie. It's embarrassing. Come on, Rabbit. You can do it. Oh, Rabbit, he's killing you. I got Thorny in front by a lot. What's the matter? Your mama didn't teach you how to chug? Come on, Thorn. Come on, Thorn. Oh.
God damn it. I am all that is man every time. Finish it up. See, there you have it. You're doing it all wrong. You gotta open your throat, relax the jaw.
Don't forget to cup the balls. And you're never gonna win with those thin little bird lips you got there. See, this guy's got these big old powerful lips. Am I correct, Thorn?
So much of my authority is derived from the power right here.
Hey, guys.
You are listening to the Some Kind of Radio Show here on the SKO Radio Network. Call now. The number's 330-871-4422. Again, that's 330-871-4422. Now here's Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Still too loud.
I did. Come back.
No, you still had it a little bit loud. I'm trying to get my eardrum unpopped here because Deb killed my eardrums out.
All right.
Some Kind of Radio Show. You're live on the air. Who do we have tonight?
Well, hello, Debbie. How are you?
Hello.
There's an echo.
I know that person. Hello, is this Kathy?
You know who I am. Of course it is.
Kathy!
Quiet down, Ellie.
You can bring the phones down, Deb.
Crazy.
Yeah, you can bring the phones down a little bit.
That
Deb.
was my eardrum. Was that payback for blowing Earl's?
No, Deb, that was because you don't know how to work the goddamn board. That's your problem. I'm just giving her I'm giving her a hard time because it's.
Well, it's the only hard time I ever get.
That's right. We're having fun here.
You're crazy.
I can't help it. He's a 2-second man.
I get in, get out, get done. I got plenty of stuff to do. I mean, I have too much time in the day. Not enough time in the day to do everything. 2 seconds. I'm in and out. Done.
You sound like a woman when you say that.
I got important stuff to do during the day. I got so much to do. I just got so much stuff to do. I just don't have enough time to fit it all in. So when she wants it, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be in and out. I gotta go. I mean, I got.
You're the one always begging for it.
Well, because I need to get my 2 seconds and I'm done. I'm good.
My 2 seconds of
And that's the problem with men.
I agree.
But you know.
If you can't get, hey, Earl.
Yes.
You can't get 7 minutes. I just throw you out the door. That's it.
Well, I can. Now, see, here's the thing. I could give 2 hours. I could give 2 hours if I really, really want to, but. You know,
you've never given me 2 hours in my entire life.
No.
When have we had 2 hours in our entire life?
Oh, last night was an embarrassment.
Last night?
Oh, my God.
Last night? What do you mean last night was an embarrassment? I was good. I mean, I gave you at least 7-8 good minutes there, Deb.
There you go, Deb. Be happy.
So, no, the problem was our daughter. She starts pounding on the door. Stop doing that nasty stuff in there. Hello, can you guys make sure I'm not home next time? Really?
And
guys?
that's why I always told Richie, shut up. Stop making noise.
That's the thing. We weren't making any noise.
We were being as quiet as church mice.
Something for her to know what was going on.
No, she tried to go in the bathroom and the door was locked.
Well, because the way our house is situated, the 2 bathrooms we have are interjoined. You know, we get the hallway bathroom and we get the bathroom that's off our bedroom, but there's a door to those, but that door doesn't lock. So it's like, okay.
Well, it does, but the lock's on that side of the door.
Right. So we have to
lock both bathrooms.
We'll have to lock both bathrooms and then the bedroom door.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So she was trying to go into the bathroom and she goes, I can't get in the You guys are gross. Stop doing that gross stuff.
I'm on the phone with my friend.
Stop doing that gross stuff.
Lori wouldn't be here.
We do have to take another call.
How old are your kids?
Almost 13 and 14.
Oh, you know what? It never ends, though. My daughter is 38, right, Ellie? And still to this day, if I even make a joke like, said my husband, oh, that's how you're going to treat me after last night. Oh, please stop. You're making my ears bleed. I'm like, how do you think you got here?
Oh, yeah, so she told us from now on, be courteous. Tell her we need a adult time, and she'll go next door.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
And we have a call.
we have another caller. Hello, some kind of radio show.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Big Dick.
Big Dick.
Yeah, no, it ain't.
This is Big Dick.
That ain't what I heard.
I heard you were small dick.
I heard you were micro penis.
Big Dick Johnson.
Yeah.
Big Dick Johnson.
Yeah, sure you are.
Yeah.
You sound like Little Dick Johnson.
He sounds like he's a penis head.
Do you have a penis head?
That's someone we know. Is that Adam? Is that Adam?
How's the show going?
Well, we're trying to keep it as entertaining as possible, and then
I know it's really hard without your star there.
Yeah, whatever, Dildabeer.
Where's the star at? Hold on a minute. Wait, I'm right here. Hold on.
The star right now is in Fairlawn.
Yeah, I know that. How are things in the lovely one town over?
They're
5 minutes up the road.
They're just so great, Hey, I got a guy asking for a shirt. You promised him.
Yeah. Oh yes.
He asked me again today. He needs a medium and a large.
Medium and a large. I will bring his shirts with me tomorrow.
Who?
Make sure you grab them. Because he's been bugging me now.
He told me he didn't want none.
Since you dropped the ball.
He told me he didn't want none when I asked him his sizes.
He wants a medium and a large.
Walking across, there's a guy with some Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
I guess he's the most interesting man in the world.
Nah, we know who he is. He's a good guy.
I just had to grace some kind of radio show with my presence for a minute.
Well, I'm so glad you did.
Well, you gonna be out before close or?
No.
No.
God, no.
No.
You swinging by after?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Do you want an ass kicking?
You want me to crash my car?
No.
Exactly. So.
He's a little tired, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
He's sleepy.
So you'll see me tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see him tomorrow.
See me tomorrow. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, I just wanted to grace the radio waves with my presence. So.
Yeah, we could have done without it.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
So yeah, you're welcome and goodbye.
Okay, thanks, Dylan. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right.
Bye.
All right, Tony had a topic of the night.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with Sunday being the closing ceremonies of was it Pyongyang or Pyeongchang or
PF Chang?
PF Chang's
Pyeongchang,
whatever.
Never mind.
Somewhere over in Korea, but Sunday's closing ceremonies of the Olympics. So I was thinking, can you come up with Olympic events? They could be winter or summer that we're not likely to see any time in the near future.
Synchronized shitting.
There's one. How about hands-free hockey?
Hands-free hockey. There you go.
As in, like obviously only the men can play that one.
Right.
You got to tie you'll tie a modified hockey stick to your
stick.
To your stick, and that's what you got
to stick.
And then that's what you gotta try to score with.
Okay.
Well, hey, off the ice and on the ice, you're trying to score with it.
Wouldn't that be synchronized cocky? Or that'd be cocky, wouldn't it?
That'd be cocky instead of hockey.
Yeah, that'd be cocky. That would kind of hurt too.
How about blind biathlon?
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Okay. We do have some people on the phone. Let's see what one Zay can come up with here.
Okay.
Ellie?
My brain doesn't work like that.
Mine does.
She's been teabagging too much tonight.
It's like,
Oh, God.
see, this is the kind of shit I think of when since I work like alone. I kind of work independently. during the day, this is the kind of shit that runs through my head.
It keeps him entertained. He entertains himself that way.
Then I start laughing, and people are like, "What are you laughing at?" Oh, don't worry about it.
Deb, what kind of sport would you come up with for summer or winter Olympics?
I'm thinking.
No, don't think. You make my stuff itch. Ow! Quit throwing stuff. Jesus.
Quit being a jackass.
No, that's okay.
She's throwing stuff at me.
You better be careful she doesn't buy itching powder and put it somewhere.
That's all right. My balls would really itch just like Hilljack's does if she did that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? How about, let's see. Co-ed naked curling.
That I could get. That
See, that could be.
Curling's already a sport.
But no.
Co-ed naked.
Co-ed naked curling is not.
And them out on that ice having to slide on it.
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice and cold. Or, let's see.
Talk about freezer burn.
Oh, no kidding. How about
everything would be a wee bit nipply.
Yeah, no kidding.
What do you think, Kathy?
Okay, I think let's go to summer.
Summer, okay.
Summer Olympics, yeah. Let's do something like, naked swimming.
Naked swimming, I like that.
Yeah.
That could be good.
There you
How about naked high dive? There we go. Nude high dive.
New high dive.
Nude high dive. Let's see. What else is a good summer sport? Could you imagine naked basketball?
God, no.
There'd be too many balls flying.
There'd be a lot of balls flying.
Well, I could guarantee you taking a spin off the diving. Here would be one sport. Each participant is only going to get one chance at it.
Yes.
How about empty pool diving?
Empty pool diving. Ouch. Jeez.
Like I said, they're only going to get one shot at it.
One shot. They got to get. Yeah. Well, how about diving into a pool of like Jell-O or something like that, or like.
Here's one for summer.
Chocolate pudding.
Here's
know.
one.
Okay. Here's one for
Jello wrestling.
They need Jell-O wrestling in the Olympics.
Pillow fighting.
Ooh, co-ed, is it Japanese or naked pillow fighting? That could be working. That'd be a good Olympic sport.
That's doable.
Absolutely doable.
Yeah.
What do you think?
How about on the beach instead of volleyball? Why not build sandcastles? Well, you don't have to be naked. You could have a swimming suit on, whatever.
Sandcastle building.
Build it. Yeah, sandcastle building. Whoever could build it the fastest.
There you go.
Yeah,
that could be an Olympic sport. Sure, why not?
Right.
Shucking clams.
Shucking clam. Oh, there you go. Why not?
Shucking oysters.
Shucking oysters. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good.
Oysters.
Or how about food challenges in the Olympics? We get Santel
Eating challenge, yeah.
Eating challenges in the Olympics. Yeah, there we go.
Randy Santel, gold medal.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Hot dog eating contest.
Hot dog eating, yeah, exactly. Put it in it, make it an Olympic sport. Let's take another call.
Some kind of radio show. Gasian man's in trouble.
Any naked sport. Any summer naked sport.
You don't have a right to talk. You're not here in studio.
Oh, yes, he does. Hey, Asian man, what the hell are you doing?
I brought drug down to a non-disclosed area with family.
Oh.
Oh, hey, Ben, before I forget, I reckon my balls itch.
Yeah.
Is that secret agent man?
That is secret Asian man.
It's not secret. It's Gasian man now.
Yeah, Gasian man.
Asian.
Yeah, we're going with Gasian.
Secret agent.
Secret Gasian man.
I got too many
How you
people
doing, Ben?
watching me.
Too many
I'm
people.
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, there's too many people.
Yeah, you're on the party line tonight, Ben. And tonight, like I said, so tell us, so you said any Olympic sport naked, so come on, come up with something good. Give me a good one.
Well, basketball got taken. Track and field. Yeah.
Naked track and field.
How about gator wrestling?
Gator.
So like long jump or
long jump.
Long pole.
Yeah, that would be a mighty small jump.
Naked shot put. Yeah.
Yeah, naked shot.
Yeah. Naked javelin throw.
Hey,
javelin catching.
Well, you know, if guys did naked shot put, they wouldn't hurl themselves very far.
No.
I forgot to laugh.
Yeah.
Ben, you're an idiot.
The winner of those two movies, The Trooper and the other movie, did you do your salute yet for that?
Yeah, we're doing Super Troopers.
Yeah, we're doing Super Troopers tonight.
Super Goopers.
Yeah, that's our salute for the night. We're going to play some clips of Super Troopers throughout the evening, of course, as we take our breaks and everything. So we're going to do Super Troopers clips tonight. And then, of course, Tuesday night we'll be on the air with live in studio. Troy Froman will be here with us in studio from L.A. He'll be flying in on Monday night, picking him up Tuesday morning, and he'll be here Tuesday night with us as we do a Tuesday night show. We will not be on the air next Friday night because we're doing the Tuesday show. And Friday night we're taking off because our illustrious partner here, Dylan, turns 21. So we're going to be we're going to have a little party with Dylan on Friday night. So that's the plan anyway. We're going to go with it.
So, do you guys trust me to launch on Monday?
Yes, you'll make it. You'll do fine. We have faith in you, Ben. Just don't take the station off the air again.
Yeah. Am I all by myself, or do you want to sit in for that one?
The Asian man's going to be by himself because Earl and I have plans.
I have stuff I have to do Monday night, so you
guys have plans.
Just breathe, Ben, and you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. And if you have any questions, just call me right away.
The hubby and I are getting a hotel for 2 nights.
Oh, you are?
Good, then you don't have to worry. Oh, God, use a grouse.
No, that's not the reason.
No, we're...
No, because with Troy coming in... Because with...
For that.
Well, yeah, but with Troy coming in town, we're getting his room the night before so that he can come in at 7 and crash.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
No, he's
flying overnight.
He's going to be jet lagged.
Yeah.
Because he's got to work Monday.
Yeah.
Flying in overnight Monday and gets in Tuesday morning. Boy, will his arms be tired.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Could you imagine him flapping in?
And then plus this way, because...
That's why I said it ain't going to be Hindenburg coming across the sky. It's going to be Troy.
It's going to be Troy.
And this way, too, the kids can go swimming and hang out with Troy, too. So...
They've never met Troy, have they?
No, they don't even know he's coming.
Well, they probably do now. They're probably listening. No, actually, they're probably not listening.
No.
They're not listening.
Hey.
Hey.
Monday, though, I'm working on it, have a special guest for our launch. So, stay tuned.
Okay, cool.
I'm working on it.
He's going to have a special guest. He's going to have himself and his blow-up doll Mimi with him.
Who shit themselves? Oh, my God.
Thank you. Thank God this isn't Smeller Radio.
Yeah.
Open that damn window. I'm not joking.
Windows open.
Who's all in? Just you three?
I farted, people. Thank you. All right. I had to yell out the window to let people know I farted. So people walking by the window right now. But
you're nasty.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So hey, you know what? It's a normal bodily function. Like I said, synchronized shitting would be a great Olympic sport. With Dylan and I have done it. We've done Facebook Lives synchronized
Who's
shitting.
Harrier contest in the summer?
Oh, there you go, Ben. It's just for you. The Who's Harrier contest. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
you can bring that out of retirement.
Or who can clean cut shave the best?
Well, that ain't you.
That ain't you. Yeah, you could do you could do egg roll reviews for an Olympic sport. What do you think of that?
Egg roll reviews. I saw that one.
That'll work out.
Yeah,
but it's getting fat.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, you can,
I don't want to get fat.
How about beer chugging how about beer chugging in the Olympics?
Remember the movie Revenge of the Nerds?
Yes.
Remember the belching contest?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You need that.
And, Ogre and then Booger come out and ended up winning it.
The best thing was that that they were on the little tricycles and chugging a beer every lap. Now that would make a funny Olympic sport.
Yeah.
You got 20 laps. You got to chug 20 beers and then
beer at every lap.
Beer at every lap.
And then they gave him the thing to where where he was able to tolerate the alcohol, so he wasn't getting drunk.
Right. Yeah.
To me, that's like 2 dozen hot wings, and I'd be fine.
Yeah, there you go. How about hot wings and beer every lap?
Or you remember the gay black dude that had the flexible javelin?
The javelin throw. Yeah.
Yeah, and his things.
Yeah. He had that little limp-wristed throw and all that. It's just like looks like Dylan throwing darts. Have you ever seen Dylan play darts?
No.
Oh my God, we took Dylan to play darts. A couple weeks ago. Let's just put it this way. It was very feminine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Did he hit the right numbers on the board, though?
No, he didn't hit the board half the time. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't good. I know. It was.
I just thought of it.
I'd have to show him how to throw darts.
Oh, I guess I'm not leaving yet.
Yeah.
And we got a bearded wonder here.
We got yeah.
How did you find us? You didn't know where we were.
I gave him the address.
Oh, you mean he actually knows how? Wow, he can finally follow directions.
Wow, you're good.
Here's the bearded wonder.
Well, we have Brett in here with us right now. Hey,
over here.
No, where are you going? You going over there, Tony?
I'm going here.
You going here? Yeah, put Brent over there.
Hey, Tony, can you grab him a set of headphones out of the thing for now?
Yeah, that way you can hear what's going on.
So I remembered I do have a Summer Olympic game.
You have a Summer Olympic game?
Mentioned it.
Yeah, what's that?
Okay, so it's 6, 12, 18, 24. All right. You put eating donuts, drinking beer, running miles, and JOing. So you put those in any order you want. Summer game right there.
Yeah, there you go. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect.
See that? I would get my gold right there.
Sure, absolutely you would.
Want to take over?
Yeah, I'll take over.
Yeah.
Run now too.
Deb's gonna run. Oh God.
No, I gotta go somewhere real quick.
You gotta go somewhere real quick. You gonna go to the potty?
No, I don't gotta pee.
You gotta go pee. All right. Well, I guess I gotta take over. Swap seats.
Swapping seats.
No, I'll be when I get back. I want my seat back.
You little chair. Which one you want? You're on 2, right? All right, I got the big chair back. I got the comfy chair again. This is the comfy ass chair.
Wait, is Brett the one that was in when we first did our first test show?
No. This is he works with me at the bowling center.
No, that's all I want.
And Troy's calling in. Hold on, I'm going to add a call here. Troy is calling in. Hello, Mr. Froman. Welcome to the show.
Well, hello. Are you on the show right now?
You're on the show right now.
See.
You're on the air with welcome to the party line, I should call it, because I have several people on the phone with us.
There's like 6 on the
phone. Say hello to everybody on the phone, Troy.
One of them's Jason.
No.
I finally found time to call you. I'm in the restroom, sitting down.
Oh no, he's pulling a shitsel.
Oh wait a minute.
Don't turn the camera on, okay? Do not turn the camera on.
Troy, go on Facebook Live.
This next one's coming out is called Debbie.
Screw you, Troy.
That's great.
The next one's going to be called Dylan.
No, that's funny.
You want one with your name on it, Earl?
Sure, absolutely. I'd take a turn with my name on it anytime.
Okay, I'm not joking. I'm really doing this.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Can you hear that? I can hear the rebound in the bathroom.
That's a huge bitch.
Oh, yeah.
How about a courtesy flush there? How about a courtesy?
Deli stall, so they're kosher.
Yeah.
Hey, Troy, as you let it go, it's going to go.
That's a huge bitch.
That was
a huge bitch.
That was the Debbie turn.
That's a huge bitch.
Okay, that's enough.
All right, well, I'm gonna call back before you guys close down.
Okay, we'll be here.
I gotta go work now.
All right, you go to work now.
Troy.
All right, bye, Troy. Have fun, buddy.
Guess what? I'm not gonna wash my hands.
Oh, don't wash your. Yeah, okay. Make some cold cuts and don't wash your hands and keep shit all over the place.
Yeah.
Shit everywhere.
It's for the fighter.
Don't forget to wipe. That's important. That's an important lesson when you're going to the bathroom, Troy.
I'm saving my dad's money on toilet paper too.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You're saving money by not using TP.
Ew. Yuck.
Hey, Muslim people don't use their hands anyway. They don't use TP.
Yeah, Troy doesn't use anything. I mean, Troy just kind of does whatever he feels like doing. I mean, he's the king of poop, for Christ's sake. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's the king of poop.
So, Troy, you excited about Tuesday?
He hung up.
He hung up.
Deb, he hung up. You're what the hell?
I thought I still heard him because I heard...
No, he hung up, Deb.
That must have been Sinsel and
Now she would have go pee anyway, Deb.
Yeah, he hung up, Debbie. Yeah, he hung up just a little bit, okay? He hung up. Yeah, he hung up.
Give your bearded wonder his mic.
Okay, here, I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to crack
Talk
the mic.
directly into the front
Yeah, just
of
talk into the front. See where it says newer in front of it? That's where you want to talk into. Okay, making his radio debut, we have a guy in studio here that works with me at my regular job.
And no, it's not Dylan.
It's not Dylan. By the way, keep your pube hair beard off my fucking microphone, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
Don't be jealous. Mine's longer than yours.
Dude, I'm not jealous about that,
I've
trust me.
seen suckers and candy come out of that thing.
This is Brent. No, Brent's thinking about eventually doing a show here. So I wanted to give Brent wanted to come down and see what this is all about. So I welcome Brent into the studio right now. Say hello to the world, Brent.
Hello, world. I'm like, are you sure you want to give me a pipe bomb like this?
Well, it's there. I mean...
Well, right now you're talking to 5 people on the line.
We got 5 people actually on the phone with us right now.
We got Ellie.
Kathy.
Twisted Schitzel.
He's regular. He's actually part of the show.
Yep.
I dig the name.
Secret Asian Ben, who's part of the show.
Secret Asian man.
Have a radio voice.
You have a radio voice? No, you don't.
No.
I sure shit don't.
Bearded Wonder.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's been told he's got a radio voice.
More than once, but
Yeah, because I'll tell you right now, looking at that, you need...
He definitely has a face for radio. Let's just put it that way.
How do you think my wife feels? She has to wake up to this every day.
She hasn't...
The one I met after...
Yes.
Yes, you met him at the TSC.
And she hasn't nod her...
Remember the Asian-looking dude I introduced you to, and he's not really Asian?
You're not Asian?
No, he's not Asian. He's Gaysian.
He's Gaysian.
Fair enough.
I was telling, did you tell him about the messages from Sideline?
Yeah, so, well, you both have pictures with, what's her name, so.
Kimberly.
But he actually got messages from her, too.
So he says.
No, he showed me.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
It is. That's how you get in and become big.
Yeah, well, I'd say you got big just by looking at her picture, I'm sure. But
I was about to call off there. I was like, I was done.
Yeah. Anyhow. Anyway.
Remind, I'm gonna, once I hang up the phone here, I'm gonna send you a text there, girl, and then...
You're gonna send me
a little bit.
You're gonna send me a text?
A text. Yeah, it's writing down a reminder for me for Monday.
A reminder for you for
You know
Monday?
what? We're not a blackboard. We're not a whiteboard. Learn to make your own messages.
What am I, your damn secretary? What the hell?
Oh, he wants you to...
What does he want me to do?
He's like, well, I don't know how to run Zara. That's what I need a message for.
No, I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I just don't forget how... You never showed me how to open it. Deb never showed me.
It'll be open.
It'll be open for you. We'll have it open for you.
I'll be leaving here like at 5 o'clock on Monday.
Yeah, she's leaving at 5 on Monday. So...
It'll have your music and everything loaded for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah, whatever.
I take back all those bad things I said about you.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Gaysian.
You said bad things about Deb? Blasphemy.
It is blasphemy, my ass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and stuff gets thrown at people in the studio.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So be good.
All right.
Yeah, by you.
Yeah, let's take a break, shall we? All right.
Sounds good to me.
All right, you listen to Some Kind of Radio Show. We'll be right back after these messages from ads from the 1950s. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dylan Thompson, and you're listening to our new SKO radio network. Stay tuned.
Full Black Bobby is a boy of 9. He can really hit that line. He's a star because he knows he's got go power from Cheerios. He's got go power. There he goes. He's feeling his Cheerios, Cheerios, Cheerios.
Yes, Cheerios, the cereal that's shaped like a little letter O. No other cereal is like Cheerios, the only ready-to-eat cereal with this wonderful toasted oat flavor. A breakfast of Cheerios with milk, fruit, and buttered toast is all you need to give you go power. That's because Cheerios is made from energy-packed oats, made to give you the vitamins and minerals you need for healthy nerves, good red blood, strong teeth and bones. So give the whole family go power from Cheerios, the oat cereal that needs no cooking. Then you'll hear people say,
He's feeling his Cheerios.
All right, how about cat game?
Cat game, what's the record?
Thorny did 6, but I think you can do 10.
10? Starting right meow?
Sorry about that.
All right, Meow. Hand over your license and registration. Your registration? Hurry up, Meow.
Sorry.
Is there something funny here, boy?
No.
Well, then why are you laughing, Mr. Larry Johnson? All right, Meow, where were we?
I'm sorry, are you saying meow?
Am I saying meow?
I thought you...
Don't think, boy. Meow, do you know how fast you were going? Meow, what is so damn funny?
I could have sworn you said meow.
Do I look like a cat to you, boy? Am I jumping around all nimbly-bimly from tree to tree?
No.
Am I drinking milk from a saucer?
No.
Well, do you see me eating mice? Hey, you stop laughing right now.
Yes.
Meow, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket on this.
But...
No buts, Meow. That's the law. Not so funny, Meow, is it? Meow.
You are listening to the Some Kind of Radio Show here on the SKO Radio Network. Call now. The number's 330-871-4422. Again, that's 330-871-4422. Now here's Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Okay, I guess we're back because I thought that we were going to have some music coming back in, but apparently we don't. It is 9:03 here at the Rising Star Studio at the SKO Radio Network. Earl McCune along with Mr. Brent Williams is with me because everyone else decided to leave, and I get the phone. Let me bring the phone people back. Hello, phone people.
Hi.
Earl, are you on the phone too?
What?
Are you on the phone too?
I'm on the phone with you because we're back on the air.
Because you sound like you're talking through a phone.
Well, probably because I got the, no, I'm talking through a microphone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sounds louder than us.
Yeah, I'm going to be a little louder than you because I got the, yeah, hold on a minute. There we go. That's better. I'm trying to get my pot dialed in the right way here. There we go. All right. This is called a pot. Not pot, Brent. This is a pot. Yeah, it's a control pot. Anyway, it's 9:04 here at the SKO Radio Network. Tonight's topic, of course, we're saluting the movie Super Troopers, but tonight's topic, Olympic sports you probably would never see in the Olympics. I mean, we were talking about synchronized shitting as an Olympic sport.
I gotta say this one, bowling you'll never see in the Olympics.
Yeah, but we're putting a twist on real like naked bowling, naked we talked about naked curling a little bit ago.
Naked midget bowling.
Naked midget bowling. That could be interesting. That could be interesting.
No pun intended. It'll put a new spin on bowling.
Yeah, it'll put a new spin on it, all right. Anyhow. John.
Yeah.
John. So what do you think of nude midget bowling?
That can get quite interesting, although it'll be a little bit small for my thing.
Jeez. Well, I don't know. I mean, it could be interesting. It could be interesting.
I got a better one. How about naked ice dancing?
Naked ice dancing.
Yeah, I could see it.
I could see it, you know.
I just couldn't practice in it.
How about naked dodgeball?
How about naked ice skating dodgeball?
Ooh.
Naked ice skating dodgeball. That could be interesting.
It's a feat to see me ice skating. It's like I end up on my face.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
I hate skating. I'm not any good at ice skating. I'm very, very, ice skating scares the crap out of me. It was a very quick break, apparently, Tony, because I thought Deb timed it out a little bit longer, but it was a very short break that she put together.
No shit.
Oh, yeah. She put a very, very short break together here, because I was like, what the hell, we're back already?
Yeah, I'm like...
She must have been thinking of you.
Well, we don't have the news in here, so...
True.
Yeah, so we lose about 5 minutes that we normally would get at the top of the hour.
Why do you think Wednesday night I was just running all the promos at the top of the hour?
Yeah, I know.
Promos and a couple of songs.
Yeah, because it was like, what the hell? Anyway.
Holy shit, I'm like, 6 minutes after we're back already?
Yeah, we were back at 9:03.
9:03, shit.
Yeah.
We were back at 9:03 because it was like a very short 2-minute break. I'm like, God, I thought she was putting together 5 or 6 minute breaks, and like, well, I don't even have time to take a piss. It's like, because I really have time to get out of the chair, walk out of the door, and go to the bathroom and come back. And, oh, well, we're back on dead air.
Yeah. Because I'm like, it's like walk outside and it's like, shit. For anybody that doesn't know, it's like anybody who's been is in radio, whenever you do top of the hour news, that's your time to leave, go to the bathroom, go smoke a cigarette.
Right.
Do whatever, at least get out of the chair. And I can't do that in 3 minutes at my age.
No, we'll have something running here because the official launch is on Monday. So I'm hoping to have something in place by then. If not, we're gonna have a news service. I just don't know which one yet. And we tried a couple of them out. What I don't like is a couple of these we found they're not. What you need is something what's called a file transfer protocol set up.
Yep.
Where they manually or they upload it to you and it's automatic. Well, the ones that I found so far are you have to go in and manually upload it like 3 times a day. I'm like, yeah, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to do that 3 times a day. I mean, I could do it from my phone because I have remote access.
Yeah.
But still, I don't have time to remember to do that 3 times a day.
No.
Screw that. No. Because there's days I'm like at work, I don't have time to do that shit. And then on my days off, and I'm like like if I get a day off, like Sunday is my day off from here and there. I'm like, Sunday's my day. I mean, I got stuff to do at home. I got tons of stuff to do at home.
Yeah, that's why it's like, for me, it's just like, I don't have to leave my house on Sunday because, generally through the week, like this week I had to pull like 50 hours, which is really odd because I normally don't have to pull more than 45. And then, I do my, Monday, I pretty much, all I do is sleep. When I get off work, I come home, I might wake up for an hour Monday night, be up, watch an hour at TV, and then go back to bed.
Right.
And then, Tuesday, get off, is my time, I can get shit done around my house.
Right.
Then, Wednesday, I'm in here now on Wednesday nights doing my show.
Right, you do your show on Wednesdays.
Wednesday, when I leave here at 10, I go home, go back to bed because I got to get up at 3 in the morning on Thursday to go to work.
Right.
And then, I get off work on Thursday. I go right back to bed because I get up at like 11 or 11:30 at night so I can go drive before I go to work Friday morning. Come in, you get off work. Today, I got like 2 hours of sleep before I come in here because of how late I got out of work.
Right.
I won't get home till 4 in the morning.
Right.
I never sleep more than a few hours at a time anyway. I'll end up back up at 7:30 in the morning, a couple hour nap, and then I'm running around all afternoon tomorrow and all night tomorrow night. I'll get back home about 4 in the morning Sunday and get back up at 8, 9 in the morning.
Right. Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, plenty of time to sleep when I'm dead, when I'm gone, but hey.
I just said that today, too, to somebody.
People are just like, how can you run on your schedule? It's just, it's just like, I'll never understand. And I'm like, if I can get like 6 to 7 hours of sleep a day, a few hours here, a few hours there, I'm good. I can run on that. I'm used to it. So, I mean, give me coffee. Like, I don't drink anything when I come to the studio. I have these rock stars.
Right.
And I like them. It's like, I have caffeinated lemonade right now. I don't like drinking anything with carbonation. I'm not a big pop guy. And if I go out and have a drink, while I'm out, it's usually like a vodka tonic. And, tonic water doesn't have a ton of fizz. It's a little sweet, so. And I drink that way if I hop behind the wheel, well, you don't smell any booze on me.
True.
Makes sense.
So,
just don't.
Although I had my first beer in a few months Saturday.
Yeah, you were telling me about it Wednesday night.
Yeah, because
what'd you have good? Did you have anything good?
I drink Bud Select when I drink.
Well,
and I had probably.
Okay, so you didn't drink anything good. Okay, never mind.
So you're not a recovering alcoholic here, are you?
No.
Okay.
He's a functional one, yeah.
Okay, well, I was just making sure if he's like.
I function. I used to when I was younger in my low mid-20s, I was probably going out 5 or 6 nights a week, and I drank every night I went out. We always had something to do. And then, got later on, 2 DUIs will kind of straighten you out a little bit.
Well, I got my first one and totaled my car that I just paid off at the beginning of the year, so I got my DUI in December.
Well, see, listen to this shit.
I'm done, baby.
See, Ellie and Kathy, do you guys remember AOL?
Yeah.
Okay.
AOL, yeah.
Yeah, you remember America Online. You remember the old days of having chat rooms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not on AOL, on web.
Yeah.
Okay. We had, I got big in AOL, like mid to late 90s. You could hop into the chat rooms, and the one I used to go into was just Cleveland. There was no subject matter. It was just by area. So, you happen to pop in, you just talk to people, get to know them. Well, there was a bar up near Cleveland Hopkins Airport that all the AOLers gathered at. One of the guys that was in the chat room DJ'd karaoke, and then everybody hopped in. You would walk in, you would introduce yourself by your screen name, and then you'd give somebody your real name. So that way we could put a face to a name. So we'd all gather Thursday, Saturday night. There were nights, excuse me, back when I was drinking real heavy, that, I would go pick my friend Brandy up from Doylestown, which is probably about 15 minutes away from me. I would go get her from Doylestown, bring her up to the bar with me. There'd be nights I would come home and, it scared the shit out of me now that, I would pass out driving. My foot would be on the accelerator and she'd steer.
Oh.
Then she'd wake me because it was a straight drive all the way down 77 to come home.
I mean, I know I'm just as guilty, but why didn't she take the keys?
Well, she was fairly drunk too, and she had the driver's license. You could get away with shit back then, but then there would be nights that I would be on by myself.
Thanks for ruining that for us.
I only drove one time in my life where I was really, really drunk.
Mm-hmm.
All the other times I would just either call a taxi. Well, I worked for a taxi company, so I had it like that. I would just say, "Look, I'm at Ron's Pub. Come get me, bring me home."
Right.
Yes, yeah.
And so I never got a DWI because I always called somebody.
See, I was.
And the one time I did it, I was so afraid. When I walked in the door, my daughter was like, "Mom, I could smell you from outside. How much did you drink?" I said, "Oh, like me and Joseph, that was my nephew. We finished a whole bottle of whatever the hell it was, and I didn't feel it till I actually got behind the wheel. And then once I was driving, I was just like, "Oh, please get me home."
Well, and
I got home, but that was the last time I ever drank and got behind the wheel.
I've been lucky, knock on wood. I've been stupid and I've drove home after a few drinks quite a few times in my life. I've been pulled over one time but I'll tell you what, I was lucky as hell. I talked my way out of it. I didn't have enough. I wouldn't even blew .08. I wouldn't not even come close, but because I stopped off at one of my favorite bars. And I had one beer. And that's it. One beer and a sandwich.
How many of your favorite bars did you pass by to that point?
No, just I went from work. I worked nights. Me and a buddy of mine who worked together with me, we stopped off at the beer. We stopped off and had a beer and a sandwich. It was usually kind of a routine. We'd stop having one beer and a sandwich. I'd drop him off because he didn't drive. Because he was like, bam, it was just perfect. We go to the bar. I'd take him home. Then it was on the way. His house was on the way to my house, so it was perfect. So we just stopped off, had a beer and a sandwich. I dropped him off. Well, what happened was that night, so apparently to this cop, I looked suspicious. So I pulled in. I left the bar, and I drove down to his apartment, which was about two blocks away, and I pulled through the lot. I dropped him off. He didn't see me drop my buddy off. He just saw me pull through the lot. He goes, "That was kind of a quick in and out," so he followed me and he pulled me over.
I wonder why this story sounds like a suspicious drug deal going down.
That's what he thought. So I pulled out and he nailed me right away. He goes, "Sir, can I ask you what you were doing?" I said, "Well," I'll tell you the straight up truth. I worked till 1 a.m. I stopped at this bar. I had a beer and a sandwich. And that was it. I said, then I have my buddy with me. I dropped him off at the apartment here. And I said, he lives in a, I said, here's his apartment number. You can go ask him, you know. And I said, I literally just dropped him off, and I said, I'm going home. And I said, I had a long day. I had worked 14 hours that day or whatever. And I says, he goes, have you been drinking? I said, yes, I had, which, no lie, I had one beer. And he goes, okay, well, I'm going to do a sobriety test on you, which I passed that without any issue. And he goes, well, how far do you got to go? At the time, I lived about 20 minutes away. I got a 20-minute drive home. He goes, well, sir, just be very careful going home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, thank you. I mean, I wouldn't even, he goes, would you mind blowing if I asked you? I was like, no, if you want me to blow, I'll blow in the breathalyzer. I said, I have no problem with that. I said, I had one beer, and I ate. So I said, I knew I wasn't, he goes, well, he says, you're pretty straight. He says, I don't think you've intoxicated. I said, well, no. I said, one beer, and I had a giant burger, you know, and I had a burger and fries and one beer. That was it. I mean, that's all I had. And I was a little nervous. Don't get me wrong. I was like shaking in my boots, but still,
yeah.
I really wasn't worried because I knew I wasn't, you know, like not like I went and had a 6-pack and started driving anywhere. You know, I mean, it wasn't like that at all. I had one drink. I had one 12-ounce beer and a sandwich. So,
but you know, it only takes one beer in an hour to get you a DUI.
But it was a light beer. And
light beer, heavy beer.
But one beer wasn't enough to get you legally drunk.
Oh no.
I mean, legally drunk's .08. Back then it was .10.
Yeah.
Back when I got pulled over.
Yeah, when I got both my DUIs, they were, because, you know, a lot of times what I used to do is, when I would come home, sometimes when I was by the airport, I would come down Interstate 71 over Route 18 and down 77 to come back to Akron.
Right.
And I couldn't tell you how many times that I pulled off into a business on 18, nodded off a little bit, and you know, I'd have a sheriff or a trooper knocking on my window, waking me up, and I told him, well, I had a little bit too much, and I probably shouldn't have drove to this point, but I did, and I just want to make sure you get off the road, you know. And he was like, all right, have a nice night. Then, you know, I'm on friggin' 271.
Yeah.
And then I decided to pull off on the side of the road instead of a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what fucked me.
Right, because let me guess, you were in the driver's seat and your keys in it, or no?
Well, back then, before Bob Taft changed it, if you were the only person with the vehicle, they could assume keys, no keys, whatever, that I was the driver. That was now been changed. If your vehicle's not physically moving, they can't cite you for a DUI.
I heard if you were in possession of your keys, too, that...
No.
Not in the ignition, but I could have them like this on my pants pocket, or my pants, and they could go, well, you know, you're sitting behind the wheel, you could drive it anyway.
There's a lot of interpretation to that too. I think, because
you got a half decent attorney. Even my cousin Vinny, he'd get you off of that.
Well, I got a public defender, and I had a .18 alcohol level, and I got 3 days in jail. And
well, .18, you were over the limit by
you were
a while.
Well, as a public defender told me, he goes, you got a super Dewey, and the wise don't go, oh, that's pretty cool there, because they don't find it as funny as you.
Well, and it was funny was, you know, so I got busted. So when I got busted in Oakwood, you know, they towed my car, they arrested me. I went in, I posted $1,000 bail.
Right.
And, well, they told me, well, we're going to hold you till 7 a.m. until you sober up, because if we can release you now, but then we got to rearrest you for public intoxication. So,
oh my God!
Because my stepmom at the time, she was an LPN. She's retired now. She was always like, if you're ever in Cuyahoga County, you get in trouble if you get arrested, as long as you didn't shoot somebody or rape somebody.
Yeah.
You know, and you can post your own bail. I'll come pick you up. I can leave work.
Right.
Well, I was going to call her because she worked 5 minutes down the road. But sure as shit, you know, they wouldn't let me leave, so I stayed. And my ex-wife came and got me. She was my wife at the time. She come and got me, and then, you know, you're supposed to go to your pre-suspension hearing. I disposed of everything then. You know, I took the 3-day hotel thing. Never did it. Well, they used to let you stay at the hotel for the weekend and pay for it. I never did it. I just mailed my reinstatement. Well, my dumb shit leaves I'm in Newton Falls, and I leave a banquet center. Well, when there was alcohol being served at this banquet center, because they normally don't serve it unless there's a wedding. Right. The cops sit across the street in the cemetery and peg people off. They told me I was going left to center. They told me I was going left to center on a one-lane bridge.
We're going to add another call to the group. Hang on, everybody. It's Victoria calling in.
Okay.
Hello, Victoria. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, gentlemen?
Well, we're doing lovely here tonight. Is everything good with you?
Better.
Better? Because I saw your post on Facebook the other day. Things weren't looking too good. So make sure you're okay.
Like, which one are you referring to? Because, like, I'm a little vague here on the...
Well, you had some...
I do a lot of posting.
Yeah, I know. You had one where, I don't know, but I just... You sound okay, though. You sound better. You feeling better and everything from how you been?
Yeah, I'm better. Like, I just had some issues I was trying to deal with at that given time. And
Gotcha. Well, good. We're
I
glad.
needed to vent.
Sure. Hey, everyone needs to do that every now and then. We know that. I mean, you're in the right place for that. You're on the radio. Just vent to the world. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do have a comment about the getting caught with a DUI in your driveway, even if you're not driving.
Yes, go ahead. We'd love to hear about this topic.
It does. Oh, I have a story for you. It was in my own driveway.
Okay, we're all ears.
Wow.
My girlfriend was in my driveway at my house in Elyria. Elyria PD assumed because my girlfriend was sitting in the car and the keys were in the ignition that she was driving. No, she was actually lighting a cigarette with the cigarette lighter, but because my car was a piece of Saturn, you actually have to turn the car on
you can
cigarette lighter to work.
Victoria, you can say shit here.
Yeah, I resent the Saturn. I drive one.
Sorry, I just came from school, so I just...
Are you in children's mode here right now?
I'm trying to get out of children.
She's trying to get out of children's mode, and that's okay. That's why she tuned into us to hear all the the politically incorrect stuff and 4-letter words.
Oh, I thought it was just the voice of the gods that I have.
I wouldn't go that far. You got to look at Hilljack Bob, which he has never seen who a Hilljack Bob looks like. But hey, what do you think? Hilljack Bob Jr. here right now with the look? Yeah, it could
maybe
easily be.
Maybe cousins.
He could be distant cousins. You never know.
Too loud in this for you guys.
The other voice there, so.
Well, this is a new voice. This is Brent. He's basically he's looking to be doing his own show here eventually, and tonight's more or less his tryout show. We're trying him out tonight.
Sure, you're a new Padawan learner.
Something about learning, maybe.
Yeah, he's learning. He's here to partake in the adventure of seeing what the radio is all about. He's always been told he's got to race. I've known Brent for a long time, and Brent is one of those. I regret every moment of it too. But Brent's always like, I'd love to do the radio. I said, well, come on down some night, And he goes, so I put.
Maybe he could use a really hot, sexy Secretary of State co-host. Just throwing that out there.
You never know. He likes co-host.
That keeps things lively, right?
It keeps things lively. Having a co-host, having a good co-host keeps things lively. I mean, no doubt. No, like tonight,
Especially a hot one.
Especially a hot one. That's right. I need a hot co-host because Deb's Deb. But
see, my question would be, how prone are you to punching people when they irritate you a little bit?
Well, you want her to punch you?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, you want her to punch you?
Well, no,
she'd probably beat the shit out of you.
Well, probably, but I'm just saying it's like people have a tendency to want to punch me in the face.
Dude, I've had the tendency to punch you in the face for many, many years.
All right.
Yeah, but it's okay.
I tend to try to keep my hands to myself because orange is not the new black for this, honey child.
There you go.
I'm lost on that, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
We're just going to go with it. Just go with it. Just go with it. If you don't know, just go with it.
She means she doesn't want to go to jail for hitting somebody.
Oh, he likes good, clean, wholesome violence.
Orange is not my new black.
Yeah, orange is okay. She don't want jail time. I get it. But no, here's the thing.
Been there, done that.
But Brent likes good, clean, wholesome violence. He likes wrestling. He likes fighting. He likes all that stuff.
Violence is fun.
Violence for him is fun. He likes good, but it's got to be good, clean, wholesome violence. That's the whole key. Wholesome violence.
Funny story on violence.
I reserve this comment on that one.
Yeah. Anyway. Hey now.
He could pretend he's Soupy Sales, and she could throw pies in his face.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You can get some pie thrown in your face.
Yeah, there you go.
I like the sound of that one. What kind of pie?
We have to get viewers to cough up some cash for me to do that.
Yeah.
Freeze.
Cough up the money. Show her the money.
Well, he wants to work on a bartering system.
All this monetary system stuff.
Yeah, he wants to work on a bartering system here. That's the whole thing. It's bartering. He likes to barter. He's a professional barterer.
And a bum, too, if
So
you
what
see.
you do is you get the listeners to call in and donate a couple bucks. The more pies.
Right. There you go. That's a concept.
There you go. Hey, we could make this a contest here. You know, how many pies can Brent get hit with in the face?
Dude, we'd have a mile-long line waiting for people to do that.
That would be fun to watch.
It would be fun to watch. We could do a whole Facebook Live video on it. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That'd be a great fundraiser. Just a thought.
Yeah, it's a thought. That's all right. That's a thought. It's always a good thought.
You're talking to the queen of fundraising, honey.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I am like the queen supreme.
I was going to say, if I was involved being hit with pies, I'm like, we're fundraising for me on that.
Well, we're talking about, we're talking about fundraising. We're talking about, not for the station here, but we're trying to put our brains together. We want to do some kind of fundraising for charity. As a good charity promotion, we're still trying to come up with some ideas for promotion. So we'll have to get together on that, Victoria, because I know you. Definitely. Yeah, because we want to do something. We're thinking about either doing a golf outing, or we want to do something. Now we got an idea. We want to do a golf because we have a golf course across the street from the radio station.
Is it expensive to golf there?
No, not at all.
No,
not at all. It's just
There's not really courses in Akron that are too expensive to golf at.
This is right across the street. It's just a par 3 challenge across the street, but it's a nice little course, and we're thinking about maybe doing it there because that'd be a good way to just to do a little outing. Yeah. And we want to do an outing, and then we're going to try to. The other idea we're going to put together is what we want to do is, especially getting ready for next winter. Right now we're only into February, but for next holiday time, we want to put together a food drive thing for the holidays. So we want to do, we want to do some. One thing we want to do here at this station is give back to the community. We're funded pretty well here, so we're not worried about, hey, we need to make money for us. No, we want to put money out there for the people in the town that could really use it. We want to do some charity stuff here. And it's good promotion, it's good PR, and it's a good way to get your name out.
I'm your girl.
Okay, we'll talk about it. We definitely will talk about it because next time we get you down here, Victoria, we got to sit down and have a meeting about that.
Definitely.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll definitely plan for it. I got to get you down here because you got to come see this studio. You came down to the old studio where we used to be. And you've been there, but we got to get you to come down and see the new studio here where we're at now. And it's Tony will tell you, it's night and day difference.
Yeah, it's not a dump.
Yeah,
it's a night and day difference because you can turn the lights on now.
I've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
I've seen the pictures of.
Yeah, total difference.
Yeah, it's a night and day. This is a little bit bigger here.
Yeah,
and
that's what she said.
Really, this is a little bit bigger place, and not like I said, this is just it is what it is, and we got lucky with this location because it's really inexpensive. If you really think about the grand scheme of it, it's a very inexpensive location, and we got lucky with it, because we were looking at several, and. The first place we looked at was it's owned by the same people, but it's across the street, down about a quarter mile the other way. And we were looking at this. It was just a one room because when we first got this, we only had the one room, but now we got all three. We got the lobby, we got the other office here too, which is ours too. So we got lucky. We lucked out with the whole thing. Everything just kind of fell into place with getting this place, and it's well within our budget for the month. So it's a nice place, and it's clean. We've got plenty of room here.
Not decorated like it's the 70s.
It's not decorated like 1970s. It's modern.
And of course, the funny thing though is our address is still 1640.
Yeah, right.
And it's Suite 203, right?
Yeah, we're 203. They're I'm not saying they're...
No, but I'm just saying it was funny because it's like 1640.
I know. It
upstairs.
It was a coincidence from hell. Because it's funny. When I noticed it, it was the day we signed the lease.
It was 6.
I signed the lease first. I was like, okay, yeah, because we came over and looked at it. Oh, yeah, this is great. Okay. Came down, signed the lease. And we're walking back with the keys, and I look up at the top of the door, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Different zip code.
Different zip code, different town. So,
yeah.
But that's okay. I mean,
I was going to say, with the size of this place, it was like a lot bigger than the pictures that I seen showed.
Oh, it's a good sized place. I mean,
it's like maybe it was just because it was empty in that, but it was.
Well, we also got, like I said, we got the lobby and we have the office
next door here
too. It's not next door. It was next door because when we first moved in here, there was another business occupying it.
Okay.
And they moved out, so we were able to take the whole thing over, and then just expanded,
I was surprised you guys didn't hear me clopping up the stairs coming in.
No, because they're carpeted, the other. Yeah. Well, and these stairs are way easier to navigate than the other ones. I have 2 flights to climb up.
Yeah. Well, it's still 2 flights, but it's not as...
Well, no, I had boom, boom.
Oh, yeah, it's 3 flights if you really think about it.
Yeah, from the other...
And of that very narrow hallway before. Yeah. This is like wide open.
At least we know we can lock the outside door here.
Yeah, we can lock the outside door here, and we can get back in, too.
Yeah.
But, no, like I said, I'm not saying anything from over there. I mean, they treated us good over there. We had a very good relationship with them. And we left on pretty amicable terms, and then we came back here, and then...
Can we try not to use big words? They confuse me.
Yeah. But we're here, and then Deb's back, and her nipples are hard.
Hey, Deb, how you doing?
Yeah, Deb's back with the... Victoria's on the phone. You better say hi, Deb. That's why Deb's nipples are hard. She probably figured you were on the phone. Oh, shut up. That's what Deb says. Oh, shut up.
I tend to have that effect on people.
Well, my nipples are hard. I mean, if that makes you feel any better. Tony's are hard.
All right, I think I need a smoke break on this one.
Mine are too.
Give me my mic back.
Yeah, well, we will.
We can hear you, Deb.
We can hear you now. Hold on. Let me turn your microphone on.
Thank you. Hi, Miss Victoria.
Hi, Miss Debbie.
Mute Deb's mic.
Do you want smacked, Brent?
Hello, too.
Huh?
Brooklyn told me to tell you hello tonight, too.
Hello, Miss Brooklyn.
Well, I'll let her know later that you said hello. She is hopefully in bed by now. She just got doing her opening night premiere performance as the lamp vendor narrator in.
Nice. Cool.
Very nice.
Second year.
Cool.
In Disney musicals.
Cool. Well, we got to take a break. If everyone wants to hang the line, please feel free. We're going to take a quick break, everybody. So we should do that right now.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You're listening to some kind of radio show here on the SKO Radio Network. Call in when we get back, 330-871-4422. We'll be back after this.
Be right back.
Listening to the SKO. Listening to the SKO Radio Network.
Sports, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Some Kind of Radio. Its weekly mission to cover all pro and college sports, to seek out your opinions and give you mine, to boldly go where no sports show has gone before. Wednesday nights, 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern, here on Some Kind of Radio. Call in at 330-871-4422.
Nothing does it like 7-Up, 7-Up, beep, beep, beep. Nothing does it like 7-Up. Right now, you're probably asking yourself, how do people quench thirst at the beach? Let's look.
Hey, man, these beach parties are like frantic. Here's something to beat the sandy feeling in your throat. We always drink 7-Up.
Beach parties are more fun with sparkling 7-Up. 7-Up makes all good food taste better. For a fresh, clean taste, nothing does it like 7-Up.
Oh, Bathing is so refreshing. Gives one a chance to meet new friends, you know. Hello there. Join me with a 7-Up.
Oh, thank you. Folks, next time you make friends at the beach, remember, nothing does it like 7-Up.
Jeśli policajna mit dem großen Crime.
23, that Porsche is hot.
Are you sure?
Rabbit. Next door, not now.
You can join too if you like.
No. Get over here. No.
Yeah.
Hello. Just 1 second. What? Barbara said that car is stolen. What? Stolen? Shit.
Is there a problem, officers?
Hold on.
Come on, Thorne, I need this. Look, kid, on any other day I'd step in here and show you how to swing, but the car is stolen. God damn it. You gotta get over there, and you gotta cuff her. Do it. You're a highway patrolman. Cut it out. Do it.
Now turn that off and step out of the car, sir.
Whoa.
This is no problem. Put your hands in the car and spread them.
Oh, now some fun for both of us.
Get back in the car! Rabbit, get over there and cuff her. Up against the car.
Ma'am, I hate to do this to you, but would you please put your hands behind your back?
Now, things are getting kinky, no?
Harlow!
Love you.
Stop!
Come on, radio! Please,
Objection! Harlow! Rabbit, let's go! Climb up on Uncle Rabbit's lap, Harlow, okay?
I don't think that's such a good idea, Thorne.
All right, okay. Why don't you just sit in the middle, all right, buddy?
You are listening to the Some Kind of Radio Show here on the SKO Radio Network. Call now. The number's 330-871-4422. Again, that's 330-871-4422. Now here's Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
That's right. Earl McCune here with the Crazy Crew. That's right.
Crazy Crew 1.
Crazy Crew. The Crazy Crew. Or we can be called the Lazy Crew, the Quazy Crew, the Naked Crew. No, there's no nakedness here tonight. No. Thank God. Thank God. Welcome back to the show. Brent's just in time. He's got his beer in hand, and we're back on the air. It is 9:38 here on the East Coast, and we're back here with the show. Tony the Comedy Killer, Brent Williams, and myself in the studio, along with John Sinsel on the phone, and who else is there? We have Victoria and Zelly and Kathy still there too?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, we were having a topic of discussion off the air here in the studio, and we figured we'd bring it up on the air. We were talking about, because Deb just went and got us some dinner, and of course, they screwed up the order.
Yep.
Fast foods. How often do you go through a fast food drive-thru, and do they screw up the damn order?
Yeah, and it's like I just...
Every time.
$15 an hour.
Yeah,
and they want $15 an hour, you know?
Well, and here's the thing, too, is that's why I told Deb, I said, take it all back and make the entire order fresh.
That's what I just told her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, because, by the time you get some of...
Name drop where it was from?
Yeah,
absolutely.
The Golden Arches.
Yeah, we went to the Golden Arches. We went to the McDonald's. They screwed it up.
Shit, Donald's.
I wanted a McGangbang.
Again?
Yeah, well, it's only a single McGangbang, not a triple, so...
Yeah, I'll do a triple. I mean, I've done the triple in 3 minutes.
Yep. Well, and it was like I was telling Earl off the air, I said, what's even worse is when you go through, Taco Bell's what you got to eat after you go through the bar, because that's all you pretty much got that's open this late, in the
especially when you want to get home quickly, too,
Yeah.
Unless you want to go have like a big breakfast,
Yeah, now, the cops would write a lot of DUIs if they held a sobriety checkpoint at the exit of Taco Bell.
All right.
Well, they wouldn't get me because I'm like, fuck it, I'll go home and make some food myself. It's like, well, you're getting stopped, this guy's going home.
Well, and a lot of the ones that are out here, for example, like I was telling you, Earl, I was like, you go through and they mess up orders enough that if you call in, you let them know, and okay, well here, it'll have an order number on your receipt.
Right.
Then okay, well, when next time you come through the drive-through or walk inside, let them know that here's a number you got to give them over the drive-through because they've got a list of and they just keep a little log that, well, this is what we forgot or this is what we gave you wrong, and you were telling me there's times where they gave you too much because they just they don't line up the orders right.
No, they don't.
I mean, I've went through before and bought $5 worth of food and got $18 worth of food.
I've done that too.
And you
what McDonald's are you guys going through? Because I want to know.
Well, we're talking about
top T-Bell.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I go to the one on Arlington that's right down the road from my house.
I feel for you.
I live off Arlington, so it's no biggie. Hell, Victoria's been to my house.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I've went through there.
In fact, I still owe you a dinner.
Whoever's got their radio on in the background might want to turn it down. You're coming through.
Sorry, guys. I'll try.
Okay. But no, so
Guilty as charged.
we go, I go through, and I pretty much will always get the same thing. I like double-decker taco supremes. They always forget the tomatoes and the sour cream.
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
I went through, and I shit you not, 4 weeks in a row. I went through, and I got my 2 free replacements, which they screwed up again, and then I usually get a couple items off the dollar menu.
Right.
So I spent $2 for
How do you mess up a replacement?
They do.
Because you don't give a shit. I mean, I understand they get a shitty pay, but you're telling me you want $15 an hour for this.
Oh, I agree.
You want to just, I mean...
You want 15 an hour, and you can't get that right. Well, that's why a lot of these fast food restaurants are going to touchscreen self-serve.
Well, that makes sense because you get rid of the cashier. I went to the McDonald's on Manchester Road. This was about 13 years ago. Ordered 10 plain double cheeseburgers.
Meat, cheese, and bread.
Right? And
they still screwed it up.
I got 10 regular double cheeseburgers.
Oh, yeah.
And I call back and I go, dude, you messed them up. And I go, a monkey could do this. I mean, how hard is it? I'm just going to take a shot in the dark. I'm going to go bun, patty, cheese, top bun, wrap the mother lover, and
done.
There you go. I mean, and I'm like, he's like, oh, you can come back. And I go, I'm 10 minutes away from work, and I got to be clocked in 10 minutes. So
yeah, no.
That's why one of the big reasons I refused.
They got one of those out. Now the McDonald's that has it. The new they just started putting those automated ones. There's one on. Let's see, right off. I'm trying to think.
There's your $15 an hour for you.
Right.
Yeah. Touch screen.
Yeah. They. Where the hell did they put that in at? Damn it! It's right by my house.
Yeah, not Howe Avenue.
No, yes, on Howe Avenue. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was having a brain fart there.
That used to be the old 50s style McDonald's.
Exactly.
Before they remodeled it.
Yeah, they remodeled it. Now they're starting to put those kiosks in there now. Yeah. And you can. What I've seen. You've seen the videos online about those. You can actually customize your order.
Oh yeah.
And you can order it your way, really, truly your way, because like you talk to them on they're idiots. It's like, let me give you a good example. Okay, going back now, let me switch back to Taco Bell about ordering your way. They got that tent near, they get that big box, whatever the hell that's.
The Grande meal?
The Grande meal, thank you. And I ordered the Grande meal with 4 bean burritos and regular crunchy tacos, right? But I said, can I make the taco supremes? She goes, well, sir, we can't do that. I says, well, what do you mean you can't do that? She says, well, that's not part of the Grande deal. I said, well, can I pay just a little extra for you to add tomatoes and sour cream to them? She says, well, no, sir. She says, well, no, sir, we can't do that. I was like, it's not the Grande meal. And I was like, it's still a Grande meal. You're just adding to it. I says, I can pay for it or not. And I says, I can just drive through the drive-thru right now and go somewhere else because I've done it 100 times before. And she's like, and so she actually brings the manager on. Sir, what's the problem? I mean, right away. I mean, because she knew I was getting pretty pissed off. And I says, yeah, I ordered the Grande. I'd like to order the Grande meal, but I'd like to add sour cream and tomatoes to make them supreme. He goes, well, sir, that's not part of the Grande meal. I says, so I can't pay extra to add that? And he goes, oh yeah, absolutely, sir. I'm like, well, then tell your dumbass girl that's in high school or college or whatever the hell she is, who has the IQ of my shoe, that I can have, you could do this, right? Yeah. I mean, I was pretty belligerent.
Well, no wonder why the manager stepped in there for you. I mean,
I was very nice until I was getting really, let me tell you what, dude, I was having such a bad day, I think it was one of the days. No, you know what day it was? It was the day I ripped my damn pants at work. Remember that?
Which time?
The day you almost burned down the goddamn bowling alley.
Oh, well, you know you got to live.
No, no.
Which one was that?
No, it was right when we were doing the ball return moving.
I remember that.
And I ripped my pants. I ripped my pants from my crotch down to my knee.
I laughed my ass off.
Yes, you did, by the way. That was funny. But no, I was having such a rotten day, and I left there that day. I was like, I was such a pissy mood. I'm like, God, I just want to get out of here. Go get something to eat and go home. And so I stopped at the one right here, and I'm like, okay. I'm in a good mood now. I'm going to eat. I'm hungry. And then this stupid, dumb bitch. I'm sorry. Pardon my language, ladies, but this is what she was. She was just and here's the thing, she was coming off as condescending, which really pissed me off.
I'm sure you just...
And she was talking to me... and she was talking to me like I couldn't afford it. Well, listen, lady...
What's see you next Tuesday mean?
I'll tell you off the air.
What's it spell?
That's a spell. Just don't say it, but you can say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I thought we were on that FCC air.
But we don't say that word here.
Fair enough.
That's one word we will not say.
We can't say that.
Yeah, we will not. Well, it's not that we can't. We just won't say that here.
I make no claims on that.
Yeah, we won't say that, and we won't
try my best.
We won't say that, and we won't be racial. That's the only two.
Absolutely, no racism.
No racism here. We won't tolerate that here at the station. But anyway, I was really pissed off at this lady because she was like so condescending. Like, well, Senator, that's an extra $1 a taco. I'm like, I don't give a damn. I got the money. What the hell? What the hell?
It costs $5. Throw it on there.
I still want it. I says, I don't care. She says, what's $1 per taco, sir? I don't give a rat's ass. If it's $7 or $10 more, I wanted frickin' tomatoes and sour cream on my taco.
Or do you ever see the shit that's on Facebook where the girl, they go through and they want sour cream on the side, and they literally spray it on the side of the shell of the taco and wrap it up?
I was going to say, it's like you should have looked at her and go, she's like, it's $1 more. It's like, I don't live on a Taco Bell wage, so throw some on there.
Yeah. I felt like saying that too, but I didn't. But
because you're a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy.
I've said it before.
From personal experience from someone who actually worked at Taco Bell for almost 7 years before I got smart and got the hell out, we were always told by managers that no matter what the customer's request is, as long as it's within our capability to do it, we have the ingredients or whatever to do it. We have to basically retrofit their...
Right, exactly. And this girl's actually telling me that I couldn't order it that way. I'm like... And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I said, "The man. I mean, I think the manager was listening in because he got right on."
Yeah,
and he's like,
"Most of your fast food managers have to walk around the restaurant with a headset on."
Yeah,
so they can,
He heard it. He goes, "Sir, we'll make that for you." I'm like, "Yeah, please do."
Yeah.
And he goes, he says, "A little extra." I was like, "I don't care if it's extra. If I didn't know it was extra, I wouldn't be asking for it."
Yeah.
Not like I'm one of those people. Hey, how much is it? How much is it that? I don't care. If I'm ordering it and I know it's going to be extra, put it on my damn taco.
But see, you got to go has to use a little critical thinking. I mean, not always the case. Most of the fast food workers are kids, so they're, my opinion, way the school, they're just a little bit indoctrinated to, you got to think inside the box, and this is the only way that you can got to do. So now you got to relate that to the real world fast food or not.
It was I was showing him I was a district manager for McDonald's for a few years, and we were always used to, two of my stores were on the Turnpike.
Oh, fun.
Well, not as bad as you think. Anything without it.
Probably busy.
Busy 8 months a year, slow 4. Because, there's October, November, December, January is not real busy, slow travel time, except Thanksgiving weekend. And then, but you did kind of things, had to do things kind of by the book. But, my store that was in Newton Falls, we had a little flexibility, and Mickey D's right now is doing the whole thing with their Big Macs. They had a junior out before. They've got the regular. They used to have the double, which had two patties, and then they finally came out with, because we used to do something called the Mega Mac, which is what they're selling as the Grand. Then we also had something that we used to sell in my Newton Falls store. Customer request was we used to call it the Heart Attack Mac, and it had 4 quarter-pound patties on it.
Oh, no kidding.
2 on the top, 2 on the bottom.
That gets you.
And
my heart, it's already hurt.
We had a guy, Brent, I shit you not, that was your build, would come through when I was at our Newton Falls store. You know what his lunch was?
4 of those motherfuckers.
No. It was a heart attack Mac meal, supersized, with a Diet Coke and a 20-piece McNugget.
My question is, how bad did he reek of pot?
No, not at all.
Just the guy could eat.
Just the guy could eat.
Holy crap.
We would always get the real heavy truck drivers on the turnpike. They would come through and they used to eat a lot, but a lot of them only ate once a day.
Right, so they want to get all their calorie intake for the day and just load up.
Yeah, and load up, and then because for me, when I drove truck when I was in the Army, all I ever had behind the wheel was caffeine and nicotine. When you're getting cigarettes for $4 a carton at the commissary, then yeah.
Well, hell yeah, I'd be smoking it up. I'd be like having 4 in each hand and be like, let's go.
I used to smoke Doral 100s.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, wow, buddy. Ooh.
Well, you were getting Dorals for 4 or Marlboros for 8.
I'd have fucking got Marlboros.
Well,
I'm a cowboy, so
that's what I smoke. That's what I smoke now are Marlboros. But that's what I've always smoked. But when you're getting Dorals for 4 a carton and you're going through 3 packs a day,
doesn't matter what you're smoking there.
So yeah, then that's all boom, boom, boom. Almost one right after the other, and it was I could still do my PT.
Do you still smoke?
Yeah. No, I smoke Marlboros now.
Yeah, I don't know.
One pack a day.
I'm surprised you're still alive after the Durrells on that one.
Yeah. Well, hey, for a while I was smoking Chesterfield, not filters.
When you're like 16, 17, can't get cigarettes legally, it's bums them off parent or friends' parents. And it's like, no, I'll pass that. And that natty light you were going to offer me, I'm passing on that too.
Yeah. No, ever since I was like 12, my folks bought my smokes for me if I gave them money. Because, they were like 75 cents a pack when I was like 12 years old. And if you can afford them, we'll buy them for you.
How much a pack?
75 cents.
Jesus Christ. I pay like... You're a young man, aren't you?
I gotta run now, so I want to say good night, Victoria, good night, Earl, good night, Debbie, good night,
All right, Kathy. Well, good night. Thanks for calling in, sweetheart.
Bye.
Night.
All right, bye, Kathy. Thanks for calling in.
You're welcome.
All right, bye. All right, that was Kathy, everybody.
Yeah, that was... It was nice to hear from her. I hadn't heard from her in a while.
Haven't heard from her in a few weeks, yeah.
She sounded kind of hot. Is that the one to be the...
No,
that's Victoria.
That's Victoria. Yeah, Kathy's actually, she's New York, New Jersey area along with Ellie.
I'm just bad on names.
Jersey, yeah. Kathy's from Jersey.
How's the hotness in Cleveland?
Yeah. Victoria's from Cleveland.
They won't let me back in Cleveland.
I'm glad they don't let you in Cleveland, because if I ever had to go to Cleveland, you were there, I'd leave town. I'm surprised I'm in town with you in Akron.
Yeah, I was like... This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Sure it is.
Well, at least my ego, it ain't.
Well, your ego checks your body can cash, buddy, sometimes, but... 9:53 here at the Rising Star Studio at the SKO Radio Network. Feel free to give us a call. We are on the air until midnight. The telephone number to call, 330-871-4422. Again, that's 330-871-4422, and they'll get you right through immediately to us here on some kind of radio show.
So is it like a no-no if I put my number out there, too?
Yeah, you don't want to put your public number out there, no. That's why we have a phone number you call the studio into, and...
Yeah, I don't want nobody calling me.
Yeah, telemarketers calling me. So.
It's
right. We haven't had no telemarketers call here yet.
Lucky you.
Thankfully, no, and it's a Skype number, so it's it's an odd exchange, which is probably the thing, because up before we had our number assigned to us, I'm like 871.
Yeah, I went with the only reason it's like it's not an Akron number by any means, and the only reason I picked this number, because you can pick your number.
Yeah,
I was looking for a number with the last 4 digits easy to remember, so I went with 4422 because it's easy to remember,
Yeah.
And I mean, there was some. We were trying to find something that because
you're a blonde.
Oh no, I'm not even blonde. I'd have forgot that myself.
Yeah. But no, it's an easier number to remember than like just some odd numbers. But I mean, there was like 40 or 50 different numbers for the area. I mean, it's still an area number, but it's not an accurate number. But it was one of those numbers. Okay, easy to remember. Okay, because I was looking for something just it could roll off the tongue easy. Especially when you're doing a promo like call in now 330-871-4422. I mean, it's just easy to say. Especially when you're doing a your radio voice.
Too bad we couldn't have got SKOR or something for.
I tried, and and this thing because you can't pick a number that way. They give you like a list of numbers that are available. So it's not like you can just type in your own number, or you can and see if it's available. But most of the time, I mean, 99% of the time, those numbers aren't available. So they give you like a list of 20 different numbers here to open, 20 different numbers there. I mean, I could have put a Los Angeles number if I really wanted to.
Well, for a while I used to use Google Voice. Now you guys can't use it on your iPhones,
right?
But the good thing is you can pick a number, and you could pick a number whether you want a 216-440 or 330 area code. It'll run to your phone. Now, it's a pay service. You got to pay like $9 a month for it, which is fine. And then, you get free number changes whenever you want them.
Right.
People will call. It'll still ring to my cell phone, but I don't have to give them out my real number.
Right, it's kind of like Sideline. I had Sideline on my phone for a while, and it's kind of the same deal where you can pick a number. I mean, you can't pick the exact number, but you can pick a 330 number, 440 or 216, whatever, But the idea is it's the same thing, but like with this, it's like we looked through about 20 or 30 different numbers, and it's like, God, nothing just comes off the tongue easily. So we saw the one with 4422. I'm like, okay, fine, we'll use that because it's easy to come off the tongue. It's just easy to say.
A number that really comes off the tongue really easy is 8675309.
Yeah, so that number's taken.
That girl named Jenny, though.
Yeah, right.
Still haven't got a hold of her. She still won't pick up.
Yeah, but
we got her on the wall, though.
Did you ever wonder if Jenny happens to be Jesse's girl?
It's a good possibility.
Could be.
Or it could be Stacy's mom.
True.
She's got it going on.
She does got it going on. But Deb, what do you got there?
Big Mac Jr.
A Junior Mac.
See, I remember that's what like a Big Mac looked back in the day.
Restaurant, you guys, for your guys' topic,
yeah.
Restaurants that are like screw up orders so bad. What is with Steak and Shake screwing up an order? Like, how do you screw up a Steak and Shake order?
That takes some talent.
Do you open your burger up?
I'm not kidding you. The one at Cam's Corners in Cleveland and the one at Steel Yard, they both equally suck.
Yeah.
How do you screw up a milkshake?
Because you don't care.
See, I've only ever been to Steak and Shake once, and that was when we all went after the show that one day.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to Applebee's just because my girl bartends when.
I know what night you're talking about. That night of that call.
Yeah, we had because we all went to Steak and Shake to eat. It was us and then Dylan and his girl and and we all went there and Seth went with us.
Yeah.
And we had we all went there because like my girl Kyle bartends at the Bees, and they usually do half-price appetizers.
Right.
She was like, if you walk in here at 1:55 and you guys want to eat till 1:45, we don't walk out the door till 2. So if you make it in here by 1:55, you guys are more than welcome to stay as long as you like. Kyle's the one I took to the Garth Brooks concert.
Okay.
So she, but yeah, I mean, Steak and Shake, every meal is like $4.
Right.
I wasn't real impressed with the food I had.
I think the fries are bad too because they get those little shoestring little fries now. It's like I don't like
spaghetti fries.
They're like spaghetti fries.
Yeah.
Open your burger up.
Yeah, open the burger up halfway.
He's being de-virginized.
Oh, you're being de-virginized. I do him a gangbang.
I didn't think it was possible for me to be de-virginized.
He's de-burger.
We're popping your burger cherry.
We're popping his burger cherry.
Now take the whole thing, put it flat dab right in the middle of those two and close it.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Benji tonight?
What's your dad?
I don't know. He decided he had some, I don't know. He said he had,
you guys trying to
he texted me at about 6:30 and said he had some family stuff going on, so he couldn't make it tonight. But Benji will be back on the air Monday night. He's going to be doing his show, Ben and Friends. He'll be on 6 to 9 on Monday night. Well, Ben will be back on. And you have to call into him and give him a hard time. Believe me, I will.
I definitely will because he was hitting on me hardcore after the show last week.
Yeah. Ben is Ben cracks me up. He's a good guy. We all love Ben. He's a riot. Ben is a riot. And then he called in the Tony show Wednesday.
Yeah.
And he called he was bowling. Of course, all you could hear is crash, 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 crash. I was like, we can't hear you, Ben. Call back later. And he never called back, but couldn't hear nothing at all. He was bowling and couldn't hear a word.
Nothing beats when you guys got off the air Friday night. Being drunk texted.
Yeah. Great. Ben was drunk texting. Well, Ben was he was pretty well lit last Friday night when he left here. He was.
Oh my God.
He was pounding the.
Get him to stay here.
Yeah, I was trying to get him actually to stay here and go to sleep, but
he walked a pretty good straight line. I don't know.
He was like, no, I'm going home. So I'm like, okay. But because we got a couch you could crash on, so it's like, dude, just go to sleep. But anyway, it's 10 o'clock. We better take a break. All right, everyone hang on the line if you wish to, and we're going to take a quick break here. And you're listening to Some Kind of Radio Show on the SKO Radio Network. We'll be right back.
Step right up and behold the most wondrous talk show the likes of which the world has never heard. You will be intrigued. You will be mystified. You will be on your ass laughing and begging for more. We have come from parts barely known just to hear what you have to say. Come and welcome to the Freak Show. Tuesday nights starting January the 23rd, 7 to 10.
Fullback Bobby is a boy of 9. He can really hit that line. He's a star because he knows he's got go power from Cheerios. He's got go power. There he goes. He's feeling his Cheerios. Cheerios. Cheerios.
Yes, Cheerios, the cereal that's shaped like a little letter O. No other cereal is like Cheerios, the only ready-to-eat cereal with this wonderful toasted oat flavor. A breakfast of Cheerios with milk, fruit, and buttered toast is all you need to give you go power. That's because Cheerios is made from energy-packed oats, made to give you the vitamins and minerals you need for healthy nerves, good red blood, strong teeth and bones. So give the whole family go power from Cheerios, the oat cereal that needs no cooking. Then you'll hear people say,
He's feeling his Cheerios.
Let go! That's it, huh? Oh, CCS Rockman bulletproofing is the tops. Same guys who make our flak jackets. Now, Rabbit, a good cop does what before using his equipment in the field? They test it? They test it, exactly. Hey, you shooting today, Thorne?
Dead on all morning.
How about that little fella?
Oh, that little guy. I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Good enough for me. You're my man now.
Now, I don't get it. How are we going to get into the local impound? There are going to be cops there.
Most of the local cops will probably already be at the banquet. They'll leave like one or two of the dumbest guys at the station. How you feeling there, Mac?
Good enough to fuck your mother!
So all we have to do is distract whoever they leave there. Hey, Mac, you still have that Halloween costume?
Oh, hell yeah, you don't throw out...
Damn, that's good! So if we can get 10 minutes, you and I can get into the impound, get the reefer, and get it to the governor before she leaves?
Nice and easy.
I like it.
All right, you're up. Me? Don't get puke on it.
Does it hurt?
You're gonna feel a little pinch.
Looking good, Rabbit. Now don't move.
Hang on, buddy. Hey, Cap.
Hey, Captain.
Bulletproof cup, huh? I invented this gag, Rabbit. Only in my day, the rookie got naked.
Whoa, whoa.
And we also use blanks. You're a sick motherfucker, Mac.
Thanks, Chief.
You are listening to the Some Kind of Radio Show here on the SKO Radio Network. Call now. The number's 330-871-4422. Again, that's 330-871-4422. Now here's Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
Thank you, Chandler Kitchen. All right, we're back on some kind of radio show here on the SKO Radio Network. We are taking your calls. We have about 23 more phone lines that are open right now.
Where did everybody go?
They're on puff pass break right now.
No, everybody that was on the phone.
Oh no, Ellie's still with us along with John, and no, Kathy had to go, and I believe Victoria's still with us. But we're here live until midnight. Call in 330. Call in live now if you'd like to join us on the air, 330-871-4422. And everybody right now, our good friend Hilljack Bob is coming into the studio. He's rolling in right now, matter of fact, and he kind of smells like usual crap like he usually does. God, look at him. Hilljack, you okay over there, man? You just look a little messed up, man. Must have been up with Brent outside, but they do look alike, don't they? Yeah, he's getting settled in right now, Hilljack here. Oh my goodness, he's primed and ready here. Hilljack.
Those fries, those nuggets are nasty.
Yeah, he's getting.
God, we got it for free.
Yeah.
Oh, so Brent set off the air a Winter Olympic sport.
Mm-hmm.
Muff diving.
Yeah, he did say. Well, let him bring it up, but. Anyway, let's bring Hilljack in, shall we? All right, Hilljack. All right, Hilljack. Hilljack, you here? You ready?
No, he's not here.
Oh, I reckon I'm here.
Get out of here, Hilljack.
Hilljack,
No one wants you here.
you ready to do your top 10 tonight? Your first official top 10? Well, this is not official because we're not official till Tuesday, but
Well, he ain't gonna be here.
he ain't going to be here too. Well, he might be here because
No.
Come on, he might want to meet Troy.
No.
Well, I reckon, of course I'm going to be here to meet Troy. Troy invited me personally to be a part of the show on Tuesday night.
No, he didn't, Troy.
Troy did invite me. He wants to meet the myth, the legend, that's Hilljack Bob.
Hilljack.
Yes?
You will scare him away with your stench.
Well, I told him I'd take a special shower that night.
Well, a mud bath don't count.
Well,
And a golden shower don't count.
golden showers, freedom is a hell of a golden shower. Well, hello everybody, this is Hilljack Bob, and I'm here for the top 10, and no, I like this music.
Hilljack, turn it down.
I like this music.
It's loud.
It's not loud in your ear. Well, you don't want to hear my music?
No.
I love this.
Now, how do you do it?
I can't turn the talk over on because we're not on this system. I can't turn it down like that. Well, anyway, this is Hilljack Bob, and I'm here tonight for the all-new Hilljack Bob's Top 10. And tonight's Top 10 is brought to you by Naked People Everywhere. Naked People Everywhere is the sponsors for my Top 10. Hilljack, you have a sponsor called Naked People Everywhere? Well, yeah, hell yeah, I got naked people everywhere. Well, the top 10 reasons, tonight's Top 10.
Hilljack, you gonna say hi to Ellie?
Hi, Ellie, how you doing, sweetheart?
Fine, and you?
I reckon my balls itch, but I'm doing good.
Take a bath and they'll feel better.
Well, I took a mud bath earlier today, and it kind of coated them really nice. But tonight's Top 10 is the top 10 reasons beer is better than women.
Hilljack, you've done that one.
I don't care. This is a good one. I enjoy this one. Number 10. You can have a beer in public. Well, that's very true because, I like beer in public, and, Frida, I can't, I don't like Frida in public because, Frida, she farts a lot, and, well, Number 9, when you go to the bar, you can always pick up a beer. Well, that's true. I can always pick up a beer. I can't ever pick up a woman because, well, I've been married for 4 times now, and I've been married to Frida twice. She don't like me if I go to the bar and pick up women. Plus, they don't want me nowhere because women always tend to say I smell like shit. I don't smell like shit tonight. Hilljack, I should do. Okay. Number 8, a beer won't get upset when you come home with beer on your breath. Well, that's very true, because the only thing a beer gets upset about is when you don't have another one in your hand. All right, number 7 in our top 10 tonight. Top 10 reasons beer's better than women. You can enjoy a beer all month long. Well, I can enjoy a woman all month long, too, but depends
depends how much enjoyment she likes, but if she's not in enjoyment, I don't know what to do for her. But number 6, a beer doesn't get jealous when you grab another beer. Well, of course a beer does, because that beer gets lonely, and beer likes to be touched and fondled just like anything else. Yeah, because beer likes to be drank.
Hilljack, that's insightful.
Well, I reckon it is. All right, number 5. You always know when you're the first one to pop a beer. Well, because I am. I'm always the first one to pop a beer, especially at a party. I'm always the first one to pop a beer at a party because I'm all about partying. And that's what Hilljack Bob does. Hilljack Bob likes to party. All right, number 4 on my list of the top 10 reasons beer is better than women. You don't have to wash a beer before it tastes good. Well, here's the thing. I like a clean bottle when I drink a beer. I like a nice, cold, clean bottle of beer. So sometimes you have to wash it off, You got to keep it nice and cold and nice and... Because I like beer. Number 3. A beer is always wet. Well, I should have changed the word. I should have said moist. A beer is always moist. I like that. Moist. I like that word. It's a good word. Moist. As a matter of fact, I'll say it again. Moist. Number 2, top 10 reasons beer is better than women. A beer always goes down easy. Well, I reckon it does, doesn't it? As a matter of fact, thank you for the beer earlier. It went down very easy. And the number 1 reason, top 10 reasons beer is better than women, you can always share a beer with your friends. Well, that's true. That's very true, because I wouldn't share Frida with my friends, except Frida's a hell of a good cook. She's uglier than sin, but she's a hell of a good cook. I know, I'm not no peach either, but... Well, anyhow, I reckon this is the top 10 reasons beer is better than women, and this is Hilljack Bob, and Hilljack Bob's top 10, and I'm going to just go ahead and get on mosey myself on out of here, because what I have to do next, I have to go see a man about a dog. Hilljack, you need to go see a man about a dog, I reckon. Bye, Hilljack. We'll see ya. All right, well, bye-bye. I'm going to get off here now. Bye-bye. Okay, that's Hilljack Bob, everybody. He had to come into his top 10. And Brent, I'm going to tell you what, the resemblance between you guys is just astounding. I mean... I just don't know how he just missed it.
Yeah, but he missed one important... He missed a good one now.
Yeah.
What kind of maze work you got going on out there?
What do you mean? Well, we
find my way back to the studio.
You couldn't find your way back to the studio.
How could you find yourself back to the studio, Brian?
Well, hold on a minute. Let me turn your microphone on. Anyway, let me turn on everyone's microphone.
How could you not find your way back to the studio?
Is that a question that needs any answer to it?
Yeah, considering it's up the stairs and straight to our door.
Yeah, you don't want to know, Deb. Right. I think there's some relation to those two. I really do.
I turned left and went down this hall. And
so Brent's a younger version of Hilljack, and
yeah, how did I miss this guy on the way out or on the way in?
Okay, Adam is calling in right now. Let's take the call. Airwolf Adam, hello, buddy. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well, man. It's going well. What's going on in your neck of the woods?
I only made it through the first period of that hockey game, and then I had to come home.
Is it that bad, or you just had to get out of there, or what? What happened?
Toddler problems.
Oh, toddler problems. Oh, oh boy. Do you take the kiddos with you, or?
Just the one.
Just the one you took? Yeah.
Oh boy.
Were the kids fighting on the ice?
No, he's got 2 little ones.
Yeah. So just couldn't get through the game, huh?
No.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
It's a shame. Yeah. I think he was really enjoying it, but then he just turns to me one moment and says, I got to go to the bathroom.
Uh-oh.
And then 2 seconds later, he went.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a toddler problem, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to go, and then he went. Sounds like something Hilljack would do.
Sounds like something I did. No, I did that as a kid to my uncle.
I was going to say, it sounds like something Brent does on a daily basis.
I went to I remember going to a... so cold. I went to a Cleveland Indians game at the old stadium with my dad. I was probably about 7 years old. And I was like, Dad, I think I got to throw up. Because, I was loading up on hot dogs and everything else. He goes, well, we'll run up to the bathroom. Well, I got up about 3 steps going up. We were like down like in front at the old stadium, and you had to go all the way up. Yep. Yeah, to well, I made up like 3 rows of steps, and I just vomited everywhere, all over the steps. It was bad. And but I stuck it out with the rest of the game, though. I mean, I got through it, and then of course my dad's blaming me for eating all the hot dogs. I was like, of course, me being the smart ass I was at 7 years, I was like, well, you bought them. I ate them.
You buy, I eat. Well, that's like that picture on Facebook I see. You think having kids are fun. The dad's got his 2 or 3 year old kid on his shoulders, and you see the trail of shit running down his back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
No, I never thought kids would be fun, and then I realized why they're not so much fun. I got 3 little assholes that run around that are 3 times as worse as I am.
The worst part is you're a senior. Want to use enough.
Senior.
I got a little junior son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be talking bad about your children.
I love my son to death. My wife wanted to try to do a different variation because the initials spell out BMW.
Yeah, well, you're definitely not a BMW.
And the prick that I am, or shall I say vain as I am, I'm like, I want a junior. It's like, oh, well, what about Brett Michael or Brian Michael?
No, it has to be all 3 names to be a junior.
Yep. And I go, and she kept asking me nicely.
You know how many times we got in trouble because we didn't give the family a junior? I said, oh, hell no. One ugly mug's enough.
Right. Well, but the wife kept trying to suggest it, and I was as nice as I could be to be like, no. And then finally got to the point, she's like, oh, this one, or Brandon Michael, and I was like, no, all right, fine. We're going to call him little junior son of a fucking bitch. And I'm going to write it on the goddamn birth certificate.
There you go.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that. I'd go,
try me.
Challenge accepted. How long have you known me? You're going to tell me I won't do it?
So you got your junior.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he's a son of a bitch.
His family wanted a junior, and we're like, nope.
No, I wasn't gonna put my son through the torture I took
Well, yours.
I'm not a junior.
No. You're not, but you're named after your grandfather.
I'm named after my grandfather. I'm named after both my grandfathers.
Yep.
Because I got my grandfather on my dad's side was Earl. And my grandfather on my mother's side was Matthew. Yep. So I got.
So you're Earl Matthew McCune.
You're right. Yeah.
What's like you think that's my brother's Larry Lester? Mm-hmm. And that's my dad's name.
Lester the Fester.
And it's funny because now my brother he's got a daughter now. If you would have had a son, it was going to be Larry Lester the third. Mm-hmm. That was an insistence on my dad. And then it's funny, because listen to this. My dad's Larry. Mm-hmm. My brother's Larry. My Aunt Ruby that just passed away, her husband's Larry.
Yeah.
And I have a cousin Larry.
That reminds you of Larry.
Man, that's a Larry family.
I'm Larry. This is my other brother Larry.
This is my cousin Larry. This is my uncle Larry.
And that's Larry too. Yeah. Was any of them Leisure Suit Larry?
No.
Okay, good. Okay, as long as.
No, my uncle probably could have been because he's in his
now here's the
80s.
Thing. Were they all hairy?
No.
See, my thing, I was lucky I wasn't a junior because it's like my dad was William Williams. Mm-hmm. And we could all called me Bill Bills. Mm-hmm. I'm like, that just sounds horrible in itself. I was like...
I went to school with a guy, his first, middle, and last name were all Anthony.
What?
Did his parents hate him?
Try growing up being called Debbie Duckbill.
Well...
My maiden name is Bill.
I always called you Debbie Bildo.
I just called her Debbie Downer today. I was like, she's like, no, I'm tired. I'm like,
no, honestly, you can ask Earl. Even since the tournament, I've not stopped going.
I know you've been pissing yourself constantly. I don't understand that, but hey, anyway, Adam, you went to a hockey game tonight, so this is a good segue into the topic we had earlier was Olympic sports that you would never see. Now, a couple of the examples we had was like synchronized shitting. And let's see, what else we had? We had naked curling, co-ed naked curling.
Naked midget bowling.
Naked midget bowling.
The other one I was thinking of during the break was Olympic muff diving.
Olympic muff diving, yes.
I'd like to see that one.
Adam, you got any ideas that come to mind for sports that you wouldn't necessarily see in the Olympics?
I'd say you probably covered all the bases there. I mean, you got naked, midget, everything.
Naked, midget, everything.
You could have gay
those would be short events.
Yeah, those would be short events. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, more ways than one, no doubt. No doubt. We were also talking about tonight was how fast food places mess up orders really, really bad. Like tonight, And the only reason we brought it up because Deb went and got the Golden Arches down the road, and they screwed up her order so damn bad. She had to go back and have them remake half of it because they screwed it up. We can get half the damn order.
Are we sure she didn't piss them off while she was there?
Well, she does piss everybody off. I mean, she could piss off somebody. She could piss off the happiest person on the planet. She could probably go to the Vatican and piss off the Pope. I mean, come on.
Deb, if you can piss the Pope off, can I be there while you're doing it? Because if you're going to get struck down, I want to be standing right next to you on that one.
That would be interesting to see Deb.
Have to be reported.
Yeah, that could be an Olympic sport in itself. Piss off the Pope.
No, here's a
sounds like a game show.
Deb boxes the Pope.
Celebrity death match: Deb versus the Pope.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that could be an Olympic sport.
But since I heard AOL earlier,
we
can we
lose
just
Sinsel?
broadcast it from an AOL live chat room?
We must have, because I don't hear him.
John, you still there?
I'm here.
Yeah, he's still there.
Hey, John, are you still here?
Yeah, we still got 4 callers on the line.
John that's on the line, he's the one that we told you about that decided to show his drawers when he was taking his shit on the air. That's who's on the line. That's why he's called Twisted Shitzel.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, when we were doing the old show, and this is the old show, I might as well say now, because I used to call it the old show, but now it's the old show, because we were...
The decrepit show.
Back to the glory days.
The early days of podcasting when we were starting to do this show.
All had glory days?
Well, I didn't find no glory hole, but anyway. We were doing a YouTube... Basically, we did it as a YouTube podcast, and we're on there, and of course, we did it audio only, but every once in a while, John would flip on his phone, and you'd see a little bit of video. Well, of course, he's in the bar, and he decided he had to go to the bathroom, and he's taking a shit. So I'm telling us...
Turn the video off.
Yeah, he forgot to turn the video off.
Oh, nice.
Boy, did he.
And I'm sitting there, and I'm not even paying attention to the little picture on the screen at the corner. And I'm like, yeah, I'm reading a story about something or whatever, and then all of a sudden I just happen to glance down like, John, are you in the shitter? And he goes, I am. And I'm like, oh, God. And they're like, and then Deb's like, oh, no. And you hear in the background. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is great. Only on this show you get a guy taking a shit. And
got to get your viewership one.
Oh yeah, it was
shame in his game.
That made the whole show, believe it or not. That was funny as hell.
The flops and all.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, it was interesting. And true story, it happened on our like about 19th or 20th podcast we ever did, but it was funny as hell.
So how funny is hell? I've always wondered that.
Well, you know, I live on the Upper West Side of hell, so I mean,
no comment. I'm going to try to be a little bit nice today.
Yeah, please try.
Hell's located off Gilchrist Road, where I work.
Well, I thought it was over in Kenmore, but...
that's not far removed from there. Yeah, but
at least go down to Canton, or at least South Canton.
There you go. Yeah,
I don't know. Canton confuses me down there. They're like North Canton, East Canton. I'm like, it's all fucking Canton.
It's all Canton to me. Yeah, you get down south, you get into Stark County.
Well, I grew up in Canton, pretty much. So it's like, I guess, what is it over there by 30? It's
so does that make you? So that make you Cantonese?
Oh, you're a funny guy.
We have a secret Asian, now we have a Cantonese guy on the air. Son of a...
Asian man.
We have secret Asian, now we have a Cantonese guy. See, I knew it. See, what is going on around here?
and it's Canton, not Canton.
Yeah, Canton.
Yeah.
A bunch of hicks down there, Canton.
Yeah.
You got a North Canton and an East Canton.
It's because it has a T-O and...
No, you're a Canese.
Canese.
I ain't no Canadian. I'm American.
He's on his Canese.
Canese.
He's on his Canese.
My wife wishes.
Your wife wants you to get on your Canese?
He's a
Dude, I don't want to know what you're doing with your wife on your Canese.
He's a goat knees. He's got the beard.
Yeah, well,
bad.
That's a big flavor saver there. He can save some flavor for months. He sniffed his own beard.
No.
Oh, hell no.
Sorry, it smells like is that a poo flake in there?
Oh, my God. Anything's possible in that beard. Holy shit. Anyway, 1024 here on some kind of radio show here at the Rising Star Studio and the SKO Radio Network.
And that went south quick.
That is. Please give us a call. Bail us out of this mess, 330-871-4422 if you'd like to join us. We'd love to hear from you. Again, we were talking about... We're saluting the movie Super Troopers. Got several clips from that. We got a couple more clips of that tonight. And we're also talking about a couple topics of the Olympic sports you won't ever see.
Yeah.
And we're creating them as we go. And then we're talking about bad fast food experiences too. So if you get a bad fast food experience, let us know those too. Adam, have you ever had one of those? You ever have any bad fast food experiences? Well, I'm sure you have, but anyone that really comes to mind?
No, it's just mainly they always forget something.
That's true. That's what we were just talking about. They always forget something.
I want to meet the person that's had a good experience going through stuff and never had a problem.
That never happens.
That's like when we went to lunch earlier today.
Yeah.
Those people that were across from us.
Oh, Jesus. Tell this story, Deb.
No, you can't.
No. You tell this story. You brought it up. You tell it.
We went out to dinner, to dinner. We went out to lunch, and we were sitting across from these two women and their daughter or niece or whatever she was, and they decided that the lady walked in with no money on her credit card, okay? So she's sitting there, and the waitress is asking, are you ready? She's like, no, I'm waiting for my mom to take care of my card. Well, finally, she says, oh, my boyfriend or my best friend or whatever just sent me money to go ahead and run the card. Well, 5 minutes later, she comes back. She's like, your card's no good. And she's like, well, run it again. She's like, no, your friend will pay for you. And I think what it was they were trying to skip out on that tab. Mm-hmm. And in the meanwhile, while all this is going on, this little girl's sitting there crushing fortune cookies and stuff into the carpet.
Oh, yeah.
They finally tell her to stop. But then when the lady comes back and says her credit card's no good and then takes the friends, they all stood up and started stomping food into the carpet. And then just started ripping and dumping the plates on the floor. It was horrible. And I mean, I felt so bad for the waitress.
And we were like right next, across the aisle away from these people. I'm like, what the? And I'm looking
I felt bad for the waitress.
So do I. I felt really bad for the waitress.
And then they turned around and threw a penny on the floor.
Because she was being very accommodating. She was trying to help them out. She wasn't being rude to them. She was just trying to say, hey, you know what? There's got to be...
She didn't say your friend pay for you. She said maybe your friend can cover you for now.
Right.
And she's like, well, that bitch and blah, blah, blah and all this.
Oh, she was making a scene. And she was making it out like the waitress's fault.
And then turned around and threw a penny on the floor and goes, there's your tip even though you don't deserve it. And just left all the food on the floor after dumping their plates on the floor.
Ignorant.
I was like, that's ridiculous. So we tipped her for ours, but I even tipped her for what they did because I just felt so bad.
And she was very accommodating. She was very helpful, and she always came back over. You need another drink? Anything we can get for you?
What?
He looks lost.
Brutal. That throwing a penny on the floor, you didn't deserve that.
And you yelled, yeah, there's your tip even though you don't deserve it. I mean, they ripped up the receipt instead of signing it. Then they picked up their plates and proceeded to dump the food all over the floor, including the drinks.
Oh, these are so ignorant people. I mean, they were so bad. I was like, yeah.
Like I said, I tipped.
Let's take another call. We got Jason calling in. Hello, Jason. How are you doing?
You know what? I had one bad experience years ago. It was a good 18 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
After my dad passed away, my uncle told me at my dad's awakening, would you want to go out to this restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
I can't mention the name because you would recognize the name. It's not part of a chain, but it's a restaurant. It's one restaurant. It's a sit-down restaurant.
Oh, we don't care. Mention it. We don't care. Mention it.
You guys could get sued.
We don't care.
And the stations won't bleep it out because of
Jason, I'll mute you off the air. Just tell me what it is. Okay. You're muted right now. Okay. All right. Yep. I got it. Yeah, it didn't go out over the air, but yeah, thank you for telling me that. Okay.
Now, ironically, I think it was like 2 years ago, I went back for the uncle that took me to the same restaurant for his funeral awakening, and we all got good service. But back in 2000 when we went, we walked out and didn't wait to get served. I mean, oh boy, it's kind of, yeah, I had several bad services over the years. I went to, there was a diner, I just go to my neighborhood, and the people didn't know how to prepare the food.
Right, oh yeah.
And they were so stubborn that, and then when customers started leaving on the last day when they were under the owner boy, the customers, I'm like, wait a minute. And I talked to another person where the restaurant was under, and this person told me, said, his restaurant went on, he said, when your restaurant business goes under, you have nothing to blame but yourself.
Right.
In other words, just forlorn, like this new station you started, if it don't last and not make them, you can't blame anyone else. You gotta take responsibility. And you know what? That's what my folks raised me. You're responsible for your own actions.
You're right.
Can't blame anyone else. I mean.
Oh no, not at all. You got to take your own responsibility for your own actions. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys got uphill battle and.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not that bad. I mean, we're doing okay. So I mean, we're funded. We're good to go. I mean, I got some advertisers lined up. So I mean, we're rocking and rolling here. So we're just getting things rolling here. So
I dropped in on your station a few days ago, and on my Alexis, you were off the air again. What was the deal?
Oh, we were doing an upgrade of our. We're trying to upgrade our automation software. So we're trying to get that all done, and we're trying to do that at some off-peak times. But you know, we had one issue where our feed just quit. We have an encoder which basically broadcasts you, and the encoder quit for a minute, so I had to reset the decoder. So
that's because the
encoder decided to do an automatic update, and then it froze up everything. So yeah.
Radio General. I think with the AM/FM is gonna go like the way with shortwave. I think everything's gonna be internet. I could even see someday some of these AM/FM stations dropping, taking down their antenna.
I see it too.
I wouldn't be surprised because basically being a ham operator, and I start CB Radio Providence, and the store comes, you go outside, you gotta unscrew your coax, put in a basin jar. You know what a basin glass jar is?
Sure.
Because it don't conduct electricity, then you got unplug your wires. But now, on the other hand, there may be that they may decide not to because the emergency broadcast system may say, well, people, if their power goes out, people need to use traditional radio. So that's that's another thing. Unless they would have, like, only have like a dummy load antenna which ham operators use for emergency, and only turn on their transmitter and put up an antenna in case of a disaster. Lots of radio stations go that way. Basically something underground that will raise up an emergency and put the antenna up.
Right.
An emergency when there's a storm, and take it down and go back to internet only. So what do you think about the new space race?
School's out for the day, and some of the gang is headed off to old Mr. Johnson's vacant lot to throw the ball around. Not today, fellas, Billy tells them. I've got a homework assignment. Good job, Billy. With career day coming up, Billy's head is spinning with possibilities. What kind of man will he become? Look, Billy, it's Sister. Billy sometimes wishes he had things as easy as her. All she has to worry about is being pretty and social and making a good wife someday. Come now, Billy. You know better than to compare yourself to a girl. Of course you'll have to work harder. This is the way things are, because this is the way things should be. Now, more than ever, Billy's determined to do a good job. Dad's home. Billy's dad is a fudge packer at the local candy factory. Father needs to relax after a long and draining day. Mother tries her best to help him loosen up. Dad likes to do his own teabagging. What's that? A knock at the back door. Yes, Father is always willing to accept.
You are listening to the Some Kind of Radio Show here on the SKO Radio Network. Call now. The number's 330-871-4422. Again, that's 330-871-4422. Now here's Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
All right, we're back on Some Kind of Radio Show. Or not. Anyway, we're back, and we're live here. Are you serious? I can't. Now you got the...
Just shut the fucking door.
This is Debbie being her normal self, everybody.
No, you didn't shut the damn door.
Debbie pissed off. That never happens.
No, you didn't shut the door.
Is there a draft in the office?
Oh, God, I swear. No, I have not eaten my Big Mac. I haven't had time. 11:07 here on Some Kind of Radio Show here on the SKO Radio Network. I thank you. I try very hard to be a dick. That's what I do. It's my job to be a dick. I'm the boss. I have to be a dick.
Laughing at Ding-a-ling.
I have to be a dick. It's my job. I'm the boss. I'm the
Ding-a-ling's laughing.
Good. Anyway. I'm laughing too. It's part of my job to be a dick, right? I mean, being the boss, you have to have a certain level of dickism.
Is Airwolf still on the line? I think we lost
Well, hey, Earl.
Airwolf.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Yes.
No, everyone's still there. Yes, everybody.
Yeah. No, so you see, you're not a dick because you're a boss. You're an executive dick.
Thank you.
That just makes him a prick. You do realize that prick's another name for a presidential dick.
Oh, my God.
This is a doctor that makes it a little more important.
Oh, boy. I'm not hanging up on anybody. I'm just bringing up the system. That's all. Goodness gracious.
The system is down. The system is down.
No, the system's not down.
You know, after...
But apparently I lost 25 minutes of recording because no one's not paying... Somebody's supposed to be paying attention to it.
How can we pay attention when we're in here in the studio? Dumbass.
Okay, who dropped the ball this time?
Earl did.
How did I drop the ball when I'm running the board?
It was recorded when I was out there, so... Bite.
That was 35 minutes ago.
No.
Well, we lost 25 minutes of the recording. Not where.
Hey, and you realize what 25 minutes we lost.
What? What 25 minutes we lose? Oh, well.
So it's okay to...
Well, I lost 25 minutes of my overmodulation. That's what it was. Oh, well. Anyway. 11:00... Oh, my. Anyway, 11:09 here on the SKO radio network here on some kind of radio show.
Hey, you know who we're going to have to get on our neck of the woods next after Troy's here?
Who's that?
We're going to have to get our Airwolf here.
Huh?
Airwolf's going to have to be next.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, Airwolf.
I don't even think he's even on.
He might have hopped offline for a minute, but...
Did we lose our Airwolf?
No, I'm here.
Adam?
No, he's
Oh,
there. See, I told you he's still there.
He was being quiet.
He was being quiet. He was monitoring the
How's
system.
the little one doing, Adam?
He's got little ones now.
Yeah, I got 4-year-old and a
Well, I was
almost
being
5-month-old.
I was remembering the littlest one.
And she's almost sleeping through the night.
Yay!
That's good. That's a plus.
That's a good thing.
But yeah, Airwolf Adam's got to be the next one to come out.
Oh, my.
You know, your George Takei impression is almost too good.
Is it scary good? Oh, my.
It's scary good. I'm going to have to question some things about it.
No. I like females, okay? I love the ladies. They don't love me very much, but I love the ladies.
Where the fuck I put my cord?
Dr. Dingaway!
Wow. Dr. Doug, you keep using language like that. We're going to have to give you your own show. Jeez.
Did that really come out of Dr. Dingaway's
Language
mouth?
like that.
Wow.
I need my own show? Okay.
I can't believe that just came out of his mouth.
Dude.
I know. I've never heard language like that out of Dr. Doug. Wow. Wow. I'm impressed.
Now we know
No, wait a
he
minute.
is
Now,
the
the
Dingaway.
Predators lose tonight or something? No. No, the Predators actually won last night. 7-1.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Whoa, hey, he's on a roll tonight. You tell him, hey, you can say whatever you want.
I think he's got a wedgie because his balls are a little too tight.
Fucking damn it.
Dr. Doug's having
Maybe the doctor needs some Neapolitan ice cream.
Doctor needs some Neapolitan.
Hell with the fucking Neapolitan ice cream. I'm going for cake batter. Fantastic.
Oh, my God. Wow. That's funny.
Don't forget the chocolate sprinkles.
Oh, you got to have the chocolate sprinkles.
I have to think twice about Dr. Dougie now.
What's that, my dear?
Nothing. How's the weather up that way,
Step up
Adam?
to the microphone, doctor's orders.
Hell no, I'm not speaking up. No, all I said is I'm going to have to think twice about Dr. Dougie.
Why the hell do you have to think twice about me?
We saw an ugly side of you tonight.
No, that was actually quite impressive.
Oh, trust
I think
me.
maybe he's got a Hawaiian disease. I don't know.
What?
Oh, no, trust me. I say I suck a lot more than you think.
Wow. He's on a roll, everybody.
Traffic around here?
He's on a roll. He's on a roll.
Yeah.
So Dr. Doug, what else do you need to vent about? I mean, talk to us, Dr. Doug. Let us know.
Right.
Tell us your frustration.
Dr. Feelbad.
Yeah, no, he's not here.
Dr. Feelbad, call in.
Dr. Feelbad's probably busy, but hey, Dr. Doug, vent to us, Dr.
Father
Doug.
John's here. We'll hold confession.
Okay, yeah, okay, wait a minute. Yep, Father John's confessional. Here we go. Father John, take it away.
All right. Okay, my son, confess your sins.
Just don't forget the lube.
Don't forget the lube.
Well,
Oh, so bring your microphone up, Deb.
okay, I have to admit, here in my local locale, Nashville, people don't know how to, well, they're fucking how to drive. You know, there's that fucking little thing that's called a turn signal. You know, it's the little stick that's similar to your penis that you have to basically move up and down when you change a lane. Get them!
Well, then you're also assuming that the lights are working, too.
Well, in your case, Father John, you just need to make sure that the hindwings are in order. Anyway,
I'll talk to the girlfriend about that anyway. Go ahead.
Yes, dear. Can you shine your brakes on me? Oh, good. No, they're just a little dim. Anyway, outside of that, no. Just what really has just been, ticking me the hell off, fuck off is, just the fact that just people just don't know how to drive. So, but not only that, but what really grinds my fucking gears tonight is
He's on a roll.
Is the dang people that are whining, about our local hockey team here, about the playoff ticket prices.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's just, pissed off because they raised the prices. But I mean, heck, they're a fantastic organization. I love them to death. But when there's success, there is also, supply and demand. Get used to it. Outside of that,
Outside of that, maybe the people with the blinkers. Dr. Doug, think about this for a minute. The people that don't know how to use their turn signals, maybe those people ran out of blinker fluid.
No, if they don't use their blinkers, they're not clear thinkers.
Yeah, that's true too. But I'm thinking they ran out of blinker fluid.
A bunch of stinkers to go with it.
Yeah, something like that. Oh my!
If there are a bunch of stinkers and they just spent 30 minutes at Taco Bell, having chalupas, but no, it just fucking pisses me off. I mean, we have so much, the traffic is bad enough in Nashville because there's so many people moving here, which is great. Don't get me wrong. But if you don't know how to fucking drive, get off the road.
That's right. Get off the damn road.
Where's this gentleman from again?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, brother, I'm going to tell you something here. It's like, probably you read the same kind of driving manual that I did. It's one of those things that are in the book that says you must, I don't want to quote the words on it, but you have to signal your intent. Like, if I'm going to get over in the left lane, use your blinker. And I'm with you, too. This, like, two blink shit that they do, like, at least here in Ohio, it's like two blinks, and then it's like they're not even moving over. They go two blinks, and then they get over. I'm going, to me, that's like, okay, I'm not getting over, but they get over anyway.
They get over anyway. There's just the people that don't even use the blinker. Then there's people that just... The ones I hate, especially when you're driving at night, and you get some asshole, and you're driving down a dark road. He's got his brakes on, and he's like 3 inches from your frickin' bumper.
Oh, you brake check his ass. That's what I do.
Oh, no, that's what I did. She got pissed at me for brake checking one guy one night.
Because he didn't stop.
Oh, no, he didn't hit us, but he backed off. He backed off.
Usually when you got that aggressive driver that gets on your tail a little bit, if you aggressively stuff your brakes, because usually
it was just a little love tap to let them know, hey, get off my ass.
Yeah, I do that a lot because every time that I get those assholes that are on your ass, I got my 3 kids in the car, and as much as I want to stop, I want to stop the brakes, but I'm going, I can take the injury myself, and I'm not going to subject my kids to that. And no kids in the car. Guess what I have? No assholes around me.
Troy is calling in right now. Let's add Troy to the call.
Hola, Troy.
Troy Froman, what's up, my friend?
Si, senor.
Who's Troy Froman?
Oh, okay. This must be one of those other people who calls in.
This must be Dorky Yorkie.
Who's this? Who's this one? Hello.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Said he left.
I think, did he go bye-bye?
I must have just them off and they hung up the phone.
I don't know. He like, hello, are you still there?
Either that or he got a customer.
He does. Well, he didn't know. If you didn't know what Troy actually does, his cover story is he works at the deli, right? But he actually sucks dick for money. I mean, it's a true story. Don't ask. I'm not supposed to tell anybody about that, but it happens.
So is that why you work on bowling machines? Is that your cover?
It's not my cover.
Is it the spicy salami, or is it or is it the pickled salami?
It could be the pickled salami. It could be the spicy too. Who knows? I mean, it could go either way with Troy. Who knows? I mean, we don't know.
Ask how you pickle salami.
Depends on the day of the week.
Yeah, well, he likes to tickle his own pickle. That's all I know. Don't ask.
No, his kitty's tickles.
He whittles his fiddle.
He whittles his fiddle with his pickle, and who knows? Troy, if you're listening, call back.
He rides the cantaloupe.
So I want to say that my final comment on the traffic.
10 minutes. I don't got 10 minutes now.
If you can't use your turn signal, I'll give you a turn signal with my middle finger. Fucking ass.
There you go.
Yeah,
you tell him, Dr. Doug.
Dr. Doug, I'm with you on that.
Number one.
That'll get you shot.
And since I probably drive here more because of what I do during the day and
what you do at night.
And what I do at night here, I'll have 2 things for you, Akron.
Yeah.
First, are these fuckers that the road that runs south parallel to Route 8 by the university?
Yeah.
Get
76.
It's Goodkirk. Goodkirk, because Fountain runs northbound, Goodkirk runs southbound, and it's right on Route 8 before you get to the Central Interchange.
Okay.
All these fuckers that pull in off the side road and try cutting across 3 lanes to get on Route 8 south, or they're in the far right lane and they're trying, and then they realize that they got to be in the left lane to get on 8 south.
Right.
They try cutting over in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
In the 3 years I've been going to the university, I would probably say been about 5 or 6 cars that have nailed the sign because they try getting up in front of me.
Right.
And I gun it just to block them so they can't get in front of me.
Right.
And of course, then I see them, drive right through the sign and, they're stuck. And if you're on 8 South now, at the Central where they got all the construction going on.
Right. Oh, it's a mess.
That far right lane is the only place, it's an exit only.
Right.
That far right lane, you can't go, since 76 West and 77 North is closed.
Right.
You can only go on 76 East. I get all these people. I'm in that far right lane because I need to go 76 East to go back to the branch.
Right.
All these people that are still in that middle lane, that think that in that middle lane they can either go straight or off to the right. I couldn't tell you how many people try cutting in front of me.
Right. Oh, I know. I mean, it's so aggressive through there.
They end up curbing it because I don't let them in front of me.
No.
I know. I
You're
see
coming into my lane, so you're at fault, not I.
Yeah.
I hate assholes like that when you go into traffic jams that they blow up. Like you see, like either right lane. There's a couple lanes either right or to the left of you that you can get by, but you can see traffic coming. But they blow up there, and then they're wanting to get over. I'm like, oh no, I'll tailgate a motherfucker before I'll let him in. Like you said, before I'll let you get in.
Yeah, I mean, I speed up because I know that they want to get up and cut. I got a V10 in this thing, motherfucker.
And I look at this too. It's like, well, if you were in such a damn hurry to get to where you're going, you should have left earlier instead of dicking around.
Instead of trying to do that.
Practice what you preach.
And then I'm following on your thing about the brights.
Right.
You ever see people that run those LED light bars?
Oh, those are horrible.
Deb,
God, I hate them things.
Touche.
No,
I had
not touche.
I like the look, but I don't like them on the road.
Yeah, well, they're even even the little 1-foot ones that people were putting on their front bumpers in lieu of a fog light.
Right.
People get them on their Jeeps and their trucks all the time now.
Sure, yeah.
And you're not allowed to run them on road. It don't matter if it's a 3-inch, a 6-inch, or a...
Doesn't matter.
Or
You're supposed to run them.
Yeah, you're not supposed to run them.
They're too bright.
There's another Uber driver that's out in Kent that used to run it, but he was coming at me with it. I saw his car parked because he has one of those little dumbass looking. You could buy the little battery operated lights that you put on like a taxi cab would have.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he bought one that says Uber on the top of it.
Right.
So I knew it was his car, and so I saw seeing his car, and he used to run around with it, and I happened to seen the car stop and park. I went out, took my tire iron, and busted that LED light bar.
Right.
Since then, he hasn't replaced it.
All right, some kind of radio show you're on the air. Go ahead.
Earl, McCune, I only sucked your dick for $10, and that was the only one.
Wow, you got cheated on that one for $10.
I gave him 7. If you really want to know. I mean,
Love you, Troy.
I gave him a 5 and then 2 and 8 quarters. That's all I had. And he goes, okay. Gotta love Troy. Troy will be here on...
Here's the $10 I feel for your wife.
Troy will actually be here on Tuesday night. Matter of fact, there's a good chance to segue into our announcement. If Tuesday night, next Friday, of course, we will not be on the air, but we will be here.
We will be celebrating Dingling's
birthday. Yeah.
Not Dingling. The Orphan Boy.
Orphan Boy, yeah.
So where's this party going down?
I have no clue yet.
No idea yet. But
you said Tuesday night?
No, Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday night.
Friday night.
Deb, I'm trying to make a damn announcement here.
He asked me a question. So bye.
God, Tuesday night. You're fine. Tuesday night. Troy Froman. He was known for being on Saved by the Bell. He's been on Who's the Boss, The Wonder Years, Married with Children. Most recently, he was on Thunderman's, Grey's Anatomy. Troy Froman, everybody will be
show the Thundermans.
Yeah, he was on that
He
show.
was the handyman.
He did
the crazy guy.
Yeah, Captain Handyman.
Yeah, he was only.
I don't know.
And he was on E equals MC squared.
He was on EMC squared, and he was on.
He was the truck driver in Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead. He was in that.
So I got a question on this one.
Jim Beam commercial.
He was in a Jim Beam commercial
with
recently.
Mila Kunis.
With Mila Kunis.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
She's freaking hot.
Dude, I've said to a lot of people, and they got pissed at with me. I go, I'd let my wife walk in on me. I'd be like,
I wouldn't care.
I'd be like, it's either you can.
I would look at Deb and say, look, this is a once in a lifetime. Just let me finish.
No, you better at least.
You had your once in a lifetime.
No, I mean, I'm talking about Mila Kunis, okay? Mila Kunis.
I don't care. You've already had your free pass.
Oh my God!
Damn! I would tear that up with Extreme Prejudice.
I would too.
There's very few women that I would say they could do pretty much anything to me. She's one of them. There'd be like everything's on the table there. Like,
yeah.
Are you all in?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm balls deep. What are you talking about? But in all honesty,
if she wanted to say, let's strap one on and go with it, I'm like, well, I guess we're going down this territory.
Anyway, my announcement for you, just so Tuesday night, tune in here on SKO Radio Network, 8 p.m. to midnight Tuesday. We're going to do a special Tuesday night edition of some kind of radio show with special guest Troy Froman and a salute to
And that he will not be on the phone.
He will not be on the phone.
Not on the phone.
He will be in the studio with us for the entire show.
So make sure you make your calls.
Yeah, if you want to make things happen for Friday so I can be here to meet the gentleman.
We won't be here Friday.
We'll be here Tuesday.
We'll be here Tuesday.
Okay, well, Tuesday then.
Yeah.
No, you got to cover for him.
Somebody's got to cover for me Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, he works Tuesday day, so it doesn't matter if John's going to work Tuesday.
He can come
Do you
swing
want to
by.
actually call it work? I actually call it collecting a paycheck.
Yeah.
You can swing by Tuesday. Yeah. We'll be here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're going to be here Tuesday night. So Tuesday night, special Tuesday night edition of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, one last thing about sucking traffic.
No, okay. Fucking in traffic.
No,
That's a fun thing.
Fucking traffic.
You, Deb, you keep using the language like that.
Has anybody watched there was a terrible movie.
I probably watched it.
Oh, what was it? Movie Violation?
Yes.
It was like it was a terrible movie in the 80s, but, there was one scene where somebody was getting pussy at the wheel.
Bless their hearts.
I've had pussy at the wheel.
Roadhead.
No, that's called road pussy.
Harder, faster, harder. Anyway.
Anyhow.
Yeah, that's just a dream I'll probably have tonight, which it'll never come true. Oh, anyway. No, the last thing about traffic is...
If you don't try, it'll never happen.
When you're driving down the road, and basically people are flashing their high beams behind you.
Right.
Just for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I hate that too.
I got 2 middle finger
That's why
high
you
beams
get
for
one of
him.
those LED bars you were talking about put that on the back of your car.
Right, yeah, there you go.
I could see using that.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that.
There you go.
There you go.
And anyway, but...
My luck, it would be a
that's why
cop,
I
I'd be
ran
doing
on
it too.
Graphics from the good doctor at the Dinger University with many campuses worldwide.
Many campuses worldwide, that's right.
I just thought of an Olympic sport you wouldn't want to see.
Yes, what's that?
Fucking in traffic.
Fucking in traffic. There you go. That'd be.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Well, since you brought up the...
Cross-country skiing.
There we go.
Because you got to keep digging your poles in the snow. Anyway.
It's an Olympic sports. You know it'd be an Olympic sport in itself, just going through TSA.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never flown before, but from the horror stories I hear, it sounds like a Olympic story.
People say it's actually not as bad as people make it out to
See,
be.
I'd look at him and go, I need a prostate exam, and if you're going to do it for free, have at it, buddy.
Well, I got a story for you. I went on a bus trip to Windsor, Ontario.
I got to ask this quick. Did you have a prostate exam through the TSA? Is this where it's segueing into?
Customs.
So they would speak through the bus.
They saw him coming. They ran the other way.
We're going to give him an anal probe.
The man was like, just go through. Just go.
Just go. Just go already. Just go, damn it.
We'll pay for a one-way ticket for you to keep your clothes on.
Oh, my
Canada
God.
doesn't want you.
So we have 4 buses. We have 4 buses that are going to the casino, and going up is fine, and then coming back. That was back when you only had to have your driver's license and a birth certificate to come back across the border.
Because you fuckers ruining shit for us.
So we come back, and
hey,
customs agent at the border is walking up and down the bus, checking everybody's birth certificates and their driver's license, make sure they can come back. Blonde, thicker gal, real big boobs, cute. Walks over, looks at me, and I said, honey, if you're the one that conducts the body searches, where do I sign up? And so she
sign me up for another.
She sends probably the biggest masculine guy ever to cavity search this guy.
I bet your asshole's never been that stretched in your life before.
So she stands there looking all serious, cracks the biggest smile in the world. And she's just like, where are you from? And I said, Ohio. I'm like, and I look at her, I'm like, are you American or are you Canadian? She's like, I'm American. And I'm like, good, I'm going to have to come back up this way again. And our buddy Stan, you know Stan, who I'm talking about.
Oh, yes, I do.
He's the one that led the bus tour, and when he heard about it, he's just like, no, you didn't. I said, what I was like, what kind of what was the worst that was going to happen? She was going to bring me out, throw on that rubber glove, and have her way. I'd have let her.
Right.
Then I would have returned the favor.
You're an honorable man.
Stick to Ubering.
Dude, you're an honorable man. Hey to you, brother. Because I would have probably did the same damn thing.
This would be Tony right here talking to the TSA.
3 times. It was all a cruel ploy to gain your confidence.
That was a cruel ploy. Sign me up for another.
There you go.
Well, kids, I'm going to get off the line so that I can get some other contestants.
Okay, let's
All right, Dr. Doug.
You must be wondering how we came to this moment.
It's good to talk to you guys, and I'll
have a nice night, brother.
Tuesday night when Tony Froman's on the line.
Oh, you need to, absolutely.
No. Like this.
What?
Fix his mic,
You don't
please.
want to call Ted?
No, I'm yelling at Brent. He's playing with his mic.
Like I tell my coworkers, I work on bowling machines. That's all I do.
You break that, you buy it. I'm going to beat your ass.
You're going to take food out of my kid's mouth?
Yep.
You break my equipment, I'll beat your ass. You break it, you bought it, literally.
If I break it, Earl, I am running and I quit. I'm just doing it one night because I got one shot to run and I might see her again. So don't give it an RKO out of nowhere then?
No.
Oh, ask Earl.
Let's listen to this
Oh
for a
my
second.
God, I'm so. You play this every week.
No,
I'm
I love
sick of
this.
shit.
Are you done?
I hadn't showered that day.
Ask Earl about being Tombstone and Body
Really
Slam.
seals in the flavor.
Which one of those crab holes do you smell out of?
You need an annual, an anal
Earl's been
rectal
picked up
exam
Body
for
Slam and
something
powder.
like
Yeah, something like that. Yes. Yeah, something like that. All right. Well, we're going to... Yeah.
Last
I'll
break
let
of
you
the
guys
night.
go, so.
Yeah, okay. All right, Dr. Doug.
Dr. Doug, you are the man, the myth, and the
All right, we'll talk to you later, my friend. All right, we're going to take one... Yeah, bye-bye, Doug. All right, we're going to take one last break, and then we'll wrap the show up here at midnight. So everyone stay tuned. You're listening to...
Welcome to the SKO Radio Network.
Yeah, us.
Find us online
SKO,
at
baby.
skoradio.com. We're also on the TuneIn app where you can listen with your mobile devices on the Google Play and Apple Store. Find us on social media at facebook.com/SKO Radio Network. You're tuned to the SKO Radio Network and online at skoradio.com.
Ben and his friend? And his friend. Wait, Ben and friends? He paid the guy to come in. I know he did. Like $3. And a pack of cigarettes. And a handy. Ben and Friends, Monday night, 6 to 9 p.m. on the SKO Radio Network. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Dylan Thompson, and you're listening to our new SKO Radio Network. Stay tuned. You are listening to the SKO Radio Network.
Step right up and behold the most wondrous talk show the likes of which the world has never heard. You will be intrigued. You will be mystified. You will be on your ass laughing and begging for more. We have come from parts barely known just to hear what you have to say. Come and welcome to the Freak Show. Tuesday nights starting January the 23rd, 7 to 10.
I smell pot. You smell it? Yeah. Hey, look, it's a roach. Slater, don't let it get away. My pet roach Herbert needs a wife. Yeah, someone's been getting stoned in the bathroom. Oh, great. And we're just about to shoot an anti-drug spot. Hey, if Johnny finds out about this, it'll blow the whole commercial. That's right. Let him see this. What's going on here, guys? This isn't your joint. No, we don't mess with that stuff. We just found it. Look, I believe you. All right. You know, I want to use you guys in the spot. Really? Cool. Absolutely. I need guys like you to help me get the message out. Hey, deal. All right. I better get rid of this thing. Yeah. I told you he was a great guy. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah. See you, Johnny. Oh, man. Okay, where's the roach? Herbert wants to meet his bride-to-be. Sorry, Screech. We flushed her. Sorry. You murderers! You've committed insecticide! Guys, I'd like to hear what you think about drugs. Screech, you go first. Oh, I hate drugs. But my doctor says I gotta keep taking them if I want to get rid of my postnasal drip. Screech, he's talking about illegal drugs like pot, cocaine. Oh, I don't know anything about those. One Twinkie, and I'm out of control. See, that's an honest answer.
Dumb, but honest. You want to know about dumb? My brother used drugs to get high and drive to the beach. Now I have to drive him. He's in a wheelchair.
You know, that kind of thing happens a lot. Hey, remember Len Bias, the basketball star? Had everything, including cocaine. But one night he had too much and his heart stopped. It's a shame, too. He could have been great. That's right. Same thing happened to John Belushi. Drugs wreck a lot of lives.
I just don't get it. I don't know why people do it. I had a problem with drugs that were legal. I got hooked on caffeine pills so I could stay up and study.
Not only did I hurt myself, I hurt my friends.
You are listening to the Some Kind of Radio Show here on the SKO Radio Network. Call now. The number's 330-871-4422. Again, that's 330-871-4422. Now here's Earl McCune and the Crazy Crew.
All right, we're back on Some Kind of Radio Show, the final 22 minutes. If you haven't guessed, we did a promo for next week's show. We are saluting Saved by the Bell with our special guest in studio, Ox himself, Troy Froman, will be with us live in the studio. And we're going to be here next Tuesday.
Make sure you call in on Tuesday.
Tuesday night, yeah.
Ox's love.
Right. Normally the Freak Show would be on Tuesday night from 7 to 11, but tonight, this Tuesday, we're going to have a special Tuesday night edition of Some Kind of Radio Show, 8 to midnight, with, like I said, Troy Froman will be our special guest.
And his lovely wife.
And his lovely wife will be with us, too. So
Miss Cynthia will be in studio.
That's right. So we're going to have a good time next Tuesday night. That's only just a few days away. I'm excited. I'm really excited to have Troy here. They find me.
They're just drawn to Earl.
No, we got introduced to him, just like we've also had, do you watch Star Trek at all?
No, if it's one with Shatner, yes. After that, no.
No.
Well, no, we've had
We had Manu Intirami on.
Intirami.
It's Intirami.
Whatever. You say tomato,
right.
I say tomato.
Anyway, he was on Star Trek Voyager for 2 seasons, so he was each
We've
of
had
them.
one of the writers from Cheers on. You break that, you jackass, I'm gonna bust your ass.
She's not joking.
No.
It just keeps going limp on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like a personal problem.
You know, dude, the mic's just not turned on by you. I don't know. Only if I turn your microphone on.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's because his thing's not.
Yeah.
He wasn't on, but anyway, Deb knows how to fix it.
Who was sitting here before I was?
Nobody. Nobody was there.
Wow.
Nobody was there.
It's because
Anyway.
this got loosened.
Anyway. Okay. We got about 21 minutes. Tonight has flown by, everybody.
Yes,
it really
it
has. It's been a good show tonight, and it's been a fun one.
My awesomeness, Grace.
You're awesome. Yeah, I don't know about that, but you've been quite entertaining. I'll say that, Brent.
I didn't break it. I said, see, Deb broke it.
No, I didn't. I'm tightening it back.
She just tighten it back up. Is it even tightening?
No, I wasn't
Nope.
tightening when I was
It might be stripped.
Might be stripped. We got another arm.
Yeah, we'll fix it afterwards.
Well, we can't fix it afterwards because I don't have any wrench. I don't have a wrench here.
I don't think
No,
you need a
I
wrench on
fixed.
It's like a stud and you kind of the T.
No, we just need this new piece.
If it's all stripped out, you got another one?
Or you got another bolt for it.
No, we got parts for them.
Yeah.
We got parts.
Actually, no, it's actually that there because it's correct. Right along there. So if you got another little screw to put in there, you can, because that's broke right there.
Yeah, we can take the other one off.
Take it off the other one.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. But yeah, we got more. We got pieces, parts. Yeah. We got arm.
Prepared for such incidents.
Yeah, we're prepared for such because these things are not ultra strong.
Well, you know, the one thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go to the local store and buy a couple cheapo headsets for next week.
For guests, yeah, we need to do that. And then
I got my spare somebody can use.
Yeah, yeah, but we got we do need to seriously buy some more swing arms and some more
We've got 2 right now.
Well, we need a couple spare microphones just in case
Yeah.
too. Because I'd like to run, if we could order it, because we could run a 5th mic.
We ain't going to get it in time.
Well, I'm saying we could run a 5th mic when we need to.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, like when we have a full crew, that would help.
That would help to run a 5th
Because
mic.
you already have that 5th mic we used to record.
Yeah, but I can't
Our
run that.
promos,
I can't run that one into this. That's USB mic. I can't run that into this. Yeah, I have to have one with an RCA jack.
Gotcha.
So I have to plug it. I got the right thing. I got the connector to hook into. I just don't have the right mic.
He's got the Canuck.
I'll just let you guys know if you want to do a promo, I can do a good one. Just give me. I can do a shoot promo for you, which would probably be better than a scripted promo. But if we can shoot on that promo, dude, I'll give you the best damn promo you've ever heard in your life.
All right, Cena.
You can't see me.
I wish I couldn't see him.
That's what.
I wish I was blind. When Brent's in the
Well,
room.
every time you look at him, he does make you go blinder.
I thought I was looking at his ass. I couldn't tell. He's got the ZZ Top beard.
Don't be jealous.
No, I'm not jealous at all.
He be rolling.
Never mind. I was going to say about every girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man, but
wait a minute. Sharp dressed.
No, the only thing you need to remember is because he got high. Because he got high.
Who's saying? Yeah, I think your wife's smoking a little of the green over there.
No.
Never touched it in my life.
Neither have I.
Oh, shit!
Oh, God, shit's getting deep in here now.
I've touched marijuana in my life.
Okay. Yeah, wow.
Every drug test I've taken,
I've been celibate for.
Stop drinking the bleach.
I've also been celibate for 40 years too. So.
Oh, bullshit.
Way to go, Mother Teresa.
That's why he's got an 8-year-old.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. We're not online.
Oh, you went there, Deb?
I went there. What do you mean we're not online?
It says connecting.
Oh, so I'm just sitting here in a room with the headset on talking to Deb.
You check out there. Yeah, I don't know how old that is. I don't know if we're
when I walked in, it was kind of.
Yeah, but it could be.
Looping.
Is it looping?
No.
Can you hear me?
Is it looping?
No, it's what you just said.
What did I just say?
Hold on a minute.
Whatever you're saying now, it's still going out.
Okay, well, we're not. Yeah. For some reason, I'm saying we're connecting, but we are broadcasting.
And you trust technology?
No, I don't trust this thing further. I can throw it.
Restart the system when we're done.
Oh, thanks, Ben. Yeah, thanks, Ben. Ben let us know we're on. Yeah, I'm looking at the software and it says connecting, but
that's weird.
That is very, very odd.
Word to the wise: stick to mechanical, not technical.
Yeah. Well, this is something like I wonder if this is what's been happening. I don't know. But it says we're connecting. I don't know.
Listening to you.
Well, when we're done, we'll stop it and restart it.
Yeah. Well, it takes 2 seconds to stop and restart, but I'll do it after the show. We only got 16 minutes to go.
That's what I said, Doppy.
No kidding.
That's enough time to have a good time.
It's enough time to have a good time. That's enough time to have a good time. You're what?
Nothing.
You what hurts? Anyhow.
Who do we still got on the phone?
Let's see. Adam, John, and Ellie are with us.
I haven't heard from Ellie in a while.
Ellie, you still there?
There hasn't been anything that I can just jump in and talk to.
Well, tell the guys to shut the hell up.
Just say, shut up. I want to talk. That's all you got to do.
Earl to shut up. You won't shut up.
What are you talking about? I'm always quiet. I don't say,
bullshit.
I am a quiet guy. I'm very shy. I don't say very much.
I can't even get a word in edgewise.
I don't say much. I never say
I
much.
haven't been able to get a word in 15 years.
Well,
I feel for you, Deb. I gotta work with him too.
I'm just glad
I can still hear you.
I'm just glad for so many hours out of the day he's your problem and not mine.
Fire me.
Don't push your luck.
I've been trying since day one.
Careful what you wish for.
Careful what you wish for.
Because I'll laugh if you go in tomorrow and have no job.
Oh, no, you'll have a job.
Guess what? Like I told Earl a while ago, it's not like I wasn't looking for a job when I found this one.
I know, I'm messing with you.
I know.
Mouth.
Okay,
Seriously, will you stop with that already?
No, hold on.
Spit in my mouth.
You're nasty.
No, see, I lost it on that one.
Save some of that chocolate sauce. Spit in my mouth.
Right now, a bomb is about to blow up Gotham, and I've stabbed you.
I stabbed you first. With my dick.
Who's playing Batman?
I don't know, but it's funny as hell. It's great stuff. We got to do a Batman salute and actually just play this stuff the whole night.
Which one of those lobster rolls you smell out of?
Now that was freaking creepy.
That was funny.
No, that was
A
creepy.
lot of memories in these panties.
I stabbed you with my dick.
Hey, I found the person that does that voice. Him.
You're an idiot.
All right.
Deb, you're an idiot. Fuck
this. I'm just
Deb, you're an idiot.
Right now.
You know, I might not earn high marks for this one, but I got to do this one.
Batman, just a little overrated. I'm just a super vigilante, not a superhero. I just got cool gadgets and play with my toys.
Oh, my God.
My apologies, I had to do that.
You're a dweeb.
My signal. No matter. You bought yourself 11 minutes.
What is it? By yourself.
Oh, the pair of panties.
You by yourself. Scooping all the guts out of your pumpkin. In the John.
She was in the John with John.
Is it a bad to admit that I've hit a couple panties when the bitch was in the John?
Which one of these tubes do you smell at? Now, you have my permission to cry.
But I will say on that one, I don't think I could have bought those panties anywhere for cheap, though.
Yeah.
Not that the tang was any good, but just those panties were like, I might wear those.
Don't spit in my mouth.
Dad, Earl wants you to spit in his mouth.
No, Google 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, yeah, no.
I pleasured all 3 holes, and in which order, you'd be amazed.
Jesus.
I am the third coming of Jesus.
Oh, my God. It's getting bad now. It's getting real bad.
Yeah, at least we're closing out here. So.
Yeah, we're closing. We had 12 minutes to go. But anyway, next next show, Tuesday night, will be our special edition.
Don't look so violent over there. Crime gets you nowhere. Even teaming with the Joker, not gonna help you. Deb.
Don't spit in my mouth. Look at the look on her face.
She wants to smile. I know she does.
At least she's
that dark look.
At least she's not shimmy in the microphone. Thank you.
Deb, do you spit in Earl's mouth?
She's hiding behind the microphone. She thinks it's working, but it's not.
Deb.
There's a smile.
No, you made me laugh. He's just pissing me off.
If you break this mic, you're gonna buy it.
I did buy it to begin with.
Good. We're good on that one.
Deb,
do you spit in his mouth? Do you like the way it degrades your husband?
Oh, my God. It's getting bad now.
Deb, how's my trial run going?
How do you do tonight? We got to give him a grade.
Spit in his mouth.
Oh, wait, if she's going to throw anything at you, it means you're doing fine.
No. If you're going to at least throw something at me, throw those soup bones. That's all I'm asking. I can respect the fucking soup bones, not the keys. And at least you kind of get retribution on them with the soup bones, too, so.
Deb, Earl likes it.
Jesus Christ.
Spit in his mouth.
Oh, my God. Okay, on that note.
All right.
Yeah.
Save some of that chocolate sauce for in the bedroom.
Oh, my God, no. We're not going there. And we got to take a call. Here, ready to go? Some kind of radio show. Hold on a minute.
You're on the line with Batman.
For some reason, it's not adding the call. What the hell?
I think our system froze up.
It did. Hello?
Whoa.
Hello? It's not. For some reason, I can't add the call.
I heard him.
No,
that was Airwolf. That was the Airwolf.
Okay. For some reason, I can't add the call. I think the system froze up.
This is SKO Radio. Will you spit in my mouth?
Well, try calling back here. Let's see. Deb, can you dial it real quick, see if I can trim your
I
phone?
don't have my phone.
I got my phone.
330-871-4422. Get out of my phone.
Oh, I thought that was...
All right, since you're talking with the special needs over here, what's the number?
330-871-4422.
That's the number. That's right. It might have froze up. I think current line...
Can I talk to myself?
Okay, let's see if it adds. Nope, it's not adding any calls.
System froze.
System froze.
So we'll just...
So it'll just keep ringing because it won't...
Yeah, it won't add the call.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Probably gonna have to shut the computer down and...
No, it's probably just,
No, probably just got to restart Skype.
Yeah.
What's Skype?
That's our phone system.
Phone system.
That's how we can have multiple callers.
25 people on at once.
See, I'm like way behind on technology. I'm still working Facebook. I got a Facebook and an Instagram. Still not sure how to use the Instagram.
I don't even use that yet.
You haven't broke it yet?
Well, see, as vain
his face has.
Well, as a vain a person as I am, I don't want to post my shit all over social media. I don't like everybody knowing my shit. And even how ugly I am.
Spit in his mouth.
I like it when you spit in my mouth.
See,
Wait a minute.
I do Facebook and Twitter, and that's it.
Oh, I know why it says connecting on butt.
Well, when I do stuff,
Who turned that stream on?
It kicked itself on. I think it.
Like if I do post stuff on social media, it's kind of in vagaries.
Oh, it says it's on.
Or I pretty much said vagaries.
It turned itself on.
Don't you wish you could do that, Earl?
It turned itself on. Maybe that's when we lost our signal. It kicked itself on. We have a backup system, and we're on the backup system actually right now. So
Not a bad thing then.
that's not a bad thing, but at the same time, it's like wow.
Well, now we know you can have both of them on.
No, you can't have them both on at the same time.
This spot here, four for the 4 horsemen.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, piss on that.
We've been streaming on that for an hour and 17. That's about the time we went off the air for a minute. Let's see, I want to see something real quick. Yeah, we should see. Well, this is a good test. At least we were able to.
Because we were high. Because we were high.
No, actually, because yeah, because that's about the time. Just yeah.
It switched over.
It switched itself over.
I gotta ask this one. I missed Hilljack.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw him out in the parking lot a little bit ago.
Yeah, he lives in the dumpster.
Yeah, we're running on.
I was looking for some food in the dumpster, so maybe that's why we met. It's like, yeah, nice beer.
Yeah, it must be something weird happened there. It was awful strange for a second, but yeah, I was wondering what happened. It's like, wait a minute. So why does it say we're connecting and we're
But
actually
it
running?
shouldn't have. Because we have the auto connect if that thing's on.
If we lose one, this auto connects.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you said something awful happened. Was that awfulness let me on?
No. This isn't awful. This is a good.
Anytime our system's up,
we have a backup system that'll bring us. If we lose one, it'll. It's called a streaming. It's basically called an encoder, and what it does, it basically sends out our broadcast out. If it goes down, we have another one that will kick in automatically. So,
So what happens if your backup goes down, and then you just
switch back to
you switch back to the other one.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's just too much technical stuff for me.
Yeah, it happens. But at least we know it works just fine. This is the first time we've actually tested it with talk, so we know it works.
Yeah, but we haven't played music with it. Well, no, we have.
No, we have. We have played music with it. But this will actually be our primary. The one we're on right now will be our primary here in a couple weeks. But right now we're running the backup. This is a backup until we're.
I've been kind of wondering.
That's probably why we're not able to connect the Skype right now.
What do blue lights do there?
The blue lights, that's our USB ports.
So don't touch those.
No.
So what happens if I do touch them?
You'll turn off our system right now.
And Debbie will get very mad then.
Yes.
So make Debbie angry.
Yeah.
Don't test me.
Do you turn into the Credible Hulk?
She does.
Ask Earl about being body slammed in the middle of Midway.
Mm-hmm. You just got didn't you?
And he's been pile drive too in Midway. No, you were pile drived in Midway. You were body slammed at Stonehenge.
Well,
yeah, she did.
You better have a better pile driver.
She body strapped. Yeah, she body slammed.
No,
my
I
ass.
picked him up. I flipped him over me.
All this stupid crap to her?
Yeah, she.
What was that, Ellie?
It really break your head.
She could.
Yes.
She would be the first person to break my dome.
Well, there ain't much to break there. You've never had common sense.
No. See, I didn't say brains. I said my dome.
Yeah, and I said it ain't going to take much because you've never had any to begin with.
I feel like this is a hostile work environment now.
Shut up.
But I don't like it.
Fair.
Okay.
All's about fair game.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
If you're in this studio, you're fair game for being picked on.
True.
When does this happen here? Is that fair game too?
Yeah. Because you're Brent.
See how it is.
You see how it is now? Mm-hmm.
I probably need to get my eyes checked because I can probably hardly see too.
Probably. Oh my.
My hearing, but I like what my hearing is. So if I have
Anyway.
good hearing aids on my wife, then I can hear my wife. So, like, nope, not listening.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. I was like kind of amazed. I'm like, wait a minute, this is what stream's running right now?
Yeah, because we had it turned on. It picked it up when the other one went down.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go, Earl. You turned something on.
Yeah, it's a first in many years.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Ouch. This is getting deep. I'm glad I'm wearing my boots tonight.
Mm-hmm. Very deep.
No,
Very deep.
He's an in and out 2-second man.
See right now? Look what's showing on the metadata. Some kind of radio show.
See, but really matters after the 2 seconds.
See, I like that.
Is there a sandwich being made?
No.
See? Yeah, see? Some kind of it's showing right now. Okay, I gotta screenshot this because this is kind of cool. Yeah, there we go.
Define cool to us. Is it like 1990s cool?
It's like 21st century.
How's the weather there, Ellie?
Cold.
Yes.
Did you guys get that snow?
No, we got rain today.
So what part of the country is she from?
She's in
New York.
New York.
She's in New York.
Wow.
She's a Yorker.
Yep.
Yeah, see, we told you we get listeners all over, man.
And Kathy that was on earlier.
She's from New Jersey.
She's a New Jersey. She's a Jersey girl.
I like the Jersey accent and the New York accent that they have. Very sexy.
Very sexy, as Brett would say.
Miss Ellie is one of our workers.
She's like one of our behind the scenes.
That's why, as of tonight, Miss Ellie's being upgraded to a blue.
Ellie, you're being upgraded.
Yeah, here's a special offer for you.
To a blue?
From a red to a blue.
You're going from red to blue.
Actually, no, she's being upgraded from yellow to blue.
On the map.
On the map, yeah.
On the map.
Oh, okay.
She's no longer going to be listed as honorary. She's going to be staff because she's behind the scenes. She helps.
Yeah, she does a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
And she's the one that named us. What's the name of our studio?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
you named it. You named it.
Rising Stars Studio.
That's right.
Yep.
Ellie named it. That's right.
So Ellie gets a blue
But I'm a
thumbtack.
shooting star, though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're more like a shooting star, Brent. Yeah, definitely. You're like the following star.
Thanks.
He's
I got a
Fallout.
long drive home. I saw
No,
you
he's
guys
Fallout boy.
Anyway.
See you guys all at my funeral.
All right, everybody, we have got to get ready and get out of here. It is.
We'll see you Tuesday.
And we'll see everyone Tuesday night.
Fun night tonight, guys. Thank you.
Tuesday night. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna switch back over to the other server. So,
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye, Ellie.
Miss Ellie. You better be calling in on
Thank you,
Tuesday.
nice talking to you guys too.
Okay.
All right. Good night, Ellie. All right. You've been
Adam.
listening to some kind of radio show. We'll see everybody Tuesday night.
Tuesday.